charity tournament.
Mother liquor.
Little Sonic did, but like the thing about it, I mean, it was camping. Like Sonic was just playing ultra meta, and he just was like camping doorways. And just like,
True Vanguard, I felt bad for him. He didn't even have his stuff.
He got wrecked.
I mean, he went against Cammy.
He went against Cammy. He didn't have his access to his own stuff. That's rough.
Yeah.
Cammy was playing a gun game on him, dude. Like
Yeah.
that was not fair.
Yeah. And he was playing on. He never plays on
Yeah,
PC.
PC.
so,
Yeah, I know.
Now,
I actually
now
really,
he does.
I actually really like. I know, but that was when he didn't. He had
Yeah.
only been playing for like a month on PC.
Yeah. That was a good.
I really like. I do really like Cammy. I think Cammy's my favorite. One of my favorite people to watch, like their videos. Cammy's really high on the list. Probably my favorite one.
Still,
I do like Frostbolt.
Still doing the QR code.
I still like Vanguards. True Vanguard. I watched Acid Cross for a long time, but like kind of like lessened it a little bit.
Yeah. Dude, he's my guy. He's the one to watch.
I do like him. We actually just really
He just cracks me up.
Tank be without technical difficulty?
Truth.
Think about
it
it.
just wouldn't even be.
Is it even worth trying?
Maybe we should. My next character should be a technical difficulty.
Turn on the mic.
Like he's a character that always has issues.
Just got that covered with the Mystic.
Oh yeah.
Straight up.
Like, you're either overpowered or you're not doing anything. All right, guys, what's up? My name is Adam. Thanks for tuning in to Wizard Tank Games. We're gonna jump straight in here. As you've heard or seen, we're having some technical difficulties, but
No, we don't do that.
that's how it goes.
Top tier professionals
Yeah.
at all times.
Voice changes.
You're fired. You're fired. You're promoted. So there's nobody over there. So yeah, we do it all. We do it all here. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna jump straight into the game as we've got some limited time here. What time are you leaving?
9.
9? Okay. All right. So last time on Wizard
You guys
Tank
can still keep going.
Yeah, probably will for a little bit. Last time on Wizard Tank Games, a lot happened actually. A lot of
Truth.
exciting things happened. We invented D&D Bluetooth.
Yeah,
We
that
did
happened.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah. and
I'm very important person who's needed it all the time. So
gotta
keep
stay
it on me.
connected. Gotta stay
Yeah.
connected.
What was this? What
Solar
was his
ladies.
notepad called?
A blueberry.
a blueberry.
It should be the Brewberry.
I'm sorry,
Because
a
he's-
blueberry.
because
Oh yeah, the blueberry. Yeah, inspiration.
The tablet's down. We can't give inspiration. To
Darn.
the tablet's down. That's our
It's okay, I
connection.
can click it right here.
You could try. I don't think will it do anything?
Boom. Inspiration.
Did it do it? Oh no.
No,
Are you on your
oh, my
computer?
computer. Oh, wrong character. Shoot.
Right now, you're inspired AF.
No, yeah, whenever we get back to that campaign, that guy's got inspiration. All right. So, I mean, a lot happened. We'll hit the highlights of what has happened. If you want to go and check out everything, highly recommend it. It was a great night of D&D.
Yeah.
But some of the highlights that happened was towards the end of the night. There was a surprise. Well, no, I guess we got it. There were many surprises throughout that. I said something at the end of the game that like we had a double surprise, but really I guess it was a triple surprise if you consider Andorot as well. So a long story, little backstory with that is that Andorot is racist. I mean, he's racist. He is. It's, part of his character. So he's racist, a highly pretentious wizard of notable skill. I mean, he's talented, but also just, you know, a racist. He's, yeah. And as such, Vrogs hates him.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the racism part.
Yeah.
Justifiable.
Makes sense.
It's a pretty mutual hatred, honestly. And
Sounds right.
unbeknownst to Vrogs, Eric had hired Andorot because, you know, of his prodigious skill. Very talented, and objectively speaking, is an asset to the kingdom.
After Vrogs asked him not to.
Yeah, there was that specific request. Anybody but him, I think, was the way that it was phrased, something like that. Which, you know,
Almost to a T.
was like, thank you for your input, and then hired him anyway. Ruggs found out
That's not cool.
the hard way that Andra had been hired, and there's a little bit of a scuffle. I'll say a little bit of a scuffle, at the end of which Ruggs was like, "F this place, I'm out," and was getting ready to leave
Plus,
before
I'm
being
out.
talked down by Becky, actually, and decided to stay. Kind of made amends, including amends with, or reconnected a bit with Absalom.
Yeah.
And they decided to kind of bunk together that night, which led to its own interesting occurrences in that Absalom has been plagued with nightmares ever since being brought back from the dead. And Vroggs, hearing this, decided to test out a new spell, Detect Thoughts, and invade the privacy of Absalom's mind, witnessing some of the nightmarish occurrences that Absalom is victim to every night, which, will have its own consequences in time. But again, I highly recommend you go back and check out all the details of that. But moving on, later on, some amends were made, some apologies given, everything seemed well. And then, as it turns out, there were some surprise visitors to the kingdom. Two, in fact, of notable reputation. The first of which being the Queen of Tethir and Eric's long-lost love, Queen Zaranda Star. She decided that it was best to not give Eric any time to prepare for her arrival, and instead kind of pull the gotcha card, explain yourself, mother effer. And
She did say that.
and so he did. He gave his explanation, seemed to come to terms, at least to the point that she was willing to meet with him again. I believe your invitation was to dinner, and she said,
Dinner.
"I'll think about it." And
No, she said that.
she said that she would. She'll think about what you
Oh,
said,
yeah, yeah.
and then you guys would reconvene over dinner.
Over murder.
And the other guest, which I feel like Evan, the player, missed initially, was
Oh yeah, 100%.
Baron Drake Mindal, or Lord Drake Mindal, I'm sorry, of the Umlandran Mountains to the far east. And when
Is this dude like a human or like a?
seems to be,
Okay.
He's like if Satan took a dump and it was person shaped.
But he's not like a dwarf. He's longer in mountains.
he's humanoid. No, he's from the area of the Umlandran.
Oh, okay.
No.
But it means he have like dwarven proportions, or is he more like okay? He's tall.
Yeah, he's human size.
Okay.
He appears to be human.
Sure. He might be
Um,
something else, but he
right.
doesn't look like.
Right.
So basically, I'm asking: is he dwarf or something else?
He's
Something else. He's
by
not.
assumption, if you had to assume, you would assume that he was a human.
Okay.
Human male, late 50s,
Got it.
early 60s, maybe. But he was, from the area of the Umlandran Mountains, far to the east. He's actually east of the Umlandran Mountains, but he has a very large plot of land that he's responsible for. It was one of the few barons that maintained a barony before, during, and after the war. Very few barons remained in place after the war. He is one of them. He also happens to be a figure from Alton's past. And upon realizing this, Alton had, I think it's fair to say, a mild panic attack.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
sought out Eric, whereas,
Well, let's play through this thing. I wouldn't hear from that.
yeah, right. He sought you out. He was kind of waiting on you to come out, but I hadn't spoken to you yet. Whereas, I think the rest, everybody else went to meet with this lord in the throne room. Upon arriving, you see this, like I said, human male, fairly tanned white skin, salt and pepper hair, finely cut, nicely coiffed, very clean beard, and incredibly well dressed. And he's accompanied by two pretty substantial men you assume, based on their figure, very large, muscular, abnormally large, Eric size, maybe even a little bit taller, a little bit wider. They are unnaturally large. And they were cloaked up completely covered in a cloak, and wore half mask over their face. Only their eyes, and they kind of had that prominent brow.
Yeah.
And then there was a male and female, very, very fine skin, very handsome figures, well dressed, well clothed. And then the fifth figure was seemingly a woman. She was clothed in a robe. She had a staff in hand and an ornamental dagger on her belt, and she wore a porcelain face mask covering everything except for her eyes, but even that was shrouded in darkness.
There's like a mask, like the whole thing's a mask, and there's this.
Yes, a full face mask, with like the lips carved into it and everything, like ruby lips,
Right.
And then just eye holes visible, but just darkness beyond the eye holes. Some questioning went down, a little bit of exchange, very polite, cordial, and everything to that effect. And I believe one of the last things that happened was Taryn failed a wisdom saving throw with no apparent effect afterwards.
What room are we starting in?
We will pick up in the throne room
With the guy?
with the guy.
Okay, I have a question right away.
I talked to Absalom too before we ended.
Yes, and
So
we will
As
go
we were
ahead and-
walking, yeah, you mentioned
Yeah,
it to me.
you
Yeah.
said
Guess
talk
that'll be the
later.
last one in,
Yeah, we'll talk later.
probably.
Well, you guys are gonna pick up
Yeah.
like
'cause
as soon as you exit the room,
Yeah.
the library with
Yeah.
Saranda.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I figured.
Actually, wait, did you know I was me?
Yes, I used my pseudo dragon to track your scent. He smelt you
Okay.
because you couldn't change that about you.
Yes. All right, so we can go ahead and pick up there. What would you guys like to do? Those of you that are in the throne room, we'll pick there first.
I love the episode
What's-
description.
What's the guy's name
Alton
again?
must face his past, unless he doesn't.
What's the guy's name again?
Lord
Nah.
Drake Mindal.
Lord Drake, I have a question for you.
Do you know when
Yes.
that hotline bling? Are you still the bird? I can only mean one thing
Huh?
right now. Are you still
No,
that
no,
bird?
no. I'm
looking
like
thing?
I am a older man with a jewel replacing his eye. I have a long pointy nose and I have scales on my legs. If you
Oh,
pull
okay.
up my pants,
If you check for
If you
that.
check, yeah, it's there.
But I guess this is something we haven't considered. Yeah, never mind. Let it go. I'll let it go.
I'm gonna say, what was his name?
Drake Mindal.
I got the name confused. I was like, Drake Mandal, I have a question for you.
This?
Do you know anything about the teachings of? And then I'm actually gonna get a little more stern, and I without like I break character essentially that I was trying to do, and then ask them of Dr. Vincent Colbert.
I am not familiar with the name.
Can you insight check?
He knows.
Natural one. I'm too angry.
Yeah. You're like seething with hatred at this point. You also notice as you're trying to check him that there's like this faint buzzing in your head. It makes it difficult to concentrate. You didn't really notice it until you started trying to really peer into this guy's mannerisms, and you start focused on this, and you almost kind of have to shake your head and kind of clear your eyes out a bit. It's just you realize there's almost this noise in your mind. Is he someone I should know of? A friend of yours, perhaps?
I've heard he's from the same area as you.
Oh, to the east,
Yeah,
near the Shadelands.
yeah.
I'll have to look him up. Is he still around?
Yeah, I think.
What
I
is
haven't
this?
heard of him in many years.
I apologize. I forget my manners. What was your name?
While they're talking, can I cast detect thoughts on him?
Sure.
My name is
It gets dispelled.
Oh, okay.
Joe John.
Sandlin Greymane.
Yeah. Joe.
Fake.
Joe John.
His
Joe
eyes narrow a
Johnson.
little, and he goes, "Wonderful. Are you from the east, Mr. Greymane?"
No. Pretty far west.
Joe John.
Indeed. All right. So, will the king be joining us, or should we adjourn for the day?
Pick up. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So basically, as soon as you come out of your meeting with the
Hey.
queen, I whistle at you, and I'm wearing like a way too big, poorly fitting coat that obviously is not mine. That I pulled up and I popped the collar on, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I have a hat, but I'm trying to like hunker down. Hey, psst.
Yes. Why are you whispering?
Stage whisper, like stage whisper.
Stage whisper.
For the,
Oh yeah. Why are you whispering?
for the microphone.
And you see, I'm like grabbing at my side. Your other visitor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't
I forgot about it.
trust him. I think he wants to meet with you now. He's probably waiting on you, but
Do you know?
yeah, to put it lightly,
You do know.
he's the one that made me what I am. I don't have time to explain more, but trust me, he's not somebody that you need to trifle with. Not right now. I don't know if we all turned against him right now. I don't think we could touch him.
Okay.
We need more time. One day, I want him dead, but we can't do it right now. Trust me.
Do you know? Okay. It's interesting. Are you going with me, or
I'm gonna.
you just gonna hang out?
And I have like a really freaked out expression. I'm like,
All right.
I guess, but
You
I
don't
might,
have to.
I might hang in the back. I don't want him to see me.
Well, then maybe don't go.
That's probably a good idea.
Let's not do that. All right, I go.
Okay, so you make your way back down to the throne room, and as you enter, everybody's kind of standing around awkwardly. I mean, these two guys immediately catch your attention.
I do want to follow, but I'm not going to go in.
That kind of cool, real quick.
Yeah.
Do you have that Citadel liquor? What was it? Is that what it's called? Citadel?
Let me see. And I shuffle around. Yeah.
It's the real.
Citadel Furnace.
Citadel Furnace. Yeah.
This is the real. This is the tough stuff, right?
Yeah.
I pocket it and proceed. I do walk in. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you have a quick announcement, like an announcer that goes before you and lets everybody know that you're coming in. They open the doors for you, something you're still getting used to.
Which is weird.
So they open the doors for you, and everyone's standing around like slightly awkwardly. And then you immediately, your eyes go to
Charisma check.
these. What is that?
I do a charisma check. Just
Okay.
be
Well,
awesome.
immediately though, you're like, holy crap, those guys are big. It's pretty rare that you're like, those are big.
Those are
people.
big dudes.
Those are big guys.
Okay.
And then you kind of scan through and
I
you
see
note
it.
the rest of everybody else. And, oh, your majesty. And they all bow low.
Lord Drake.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
And the same to you.
Sorry it took so long for us to arrange this.
And I'm
event
sorry
here.
it took me so long to get over here. I apologize.
No, not at all. Not at all.
What to what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, it's not every day that you have a new kingdom arise.
Yeah, it's quite the whirlwind. Do I know this guy? Like, am I familiar? Like, what do I know?
Make a history check.
Can I make a check to see if I can stay hidden but peek?
8.
An 8 doesn't ring the bell. You didn't work very much in the Far East,
Sure.
and he was definitely a baron of the Far East. Yeah, it doesn't ring any bells really.
Do I know that he's from the far? Like, do I know at least
Yes,
that
somebody
much?
caught you up to date.
Okay.
Like how he comes from the Far East. They do a lot of mining out there. It's like specialty mining.
It's going down.
Yeah, the rest
The
of
more
mine.
tired he gets, the more manic he gets.
Stage
It's just
match.
like, yeah. It's just you just gotta roll with it, guys. You just gotta roll with
There's
it.
an exorcism going on over there.
No,
He's doing something, dude.
you just
That's
can't
great.
can't stop, won't stop.
I I'm not super
I like
familiar with the
Yeah.
with the Far East. I didn't spend a lot of time during the war in there over there, but
My phone keeps shaking. I'm not 100% sure what it is.
It's not me. I haven't been
Crap.
doing it.
Is it you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Trying to be still.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'll try to pull my table out a little bit. Sorry.
Can I make
I
a
was
stealth check?
distracted. Make a stealth check?
I want to try
Yeah.
to peek into their windows or.
No, unless you can climb on the outside, because the entire base
Yeah,
of
I'm gonna
this.
do that.
Okay. I don't know if you. I don't remember what you have, but if you can climb it, it's
Don't
like
matter.
sheer diamond stuff.
you have
basically.
been.
Yeah, I've
like,
been doing my describe the.
Can you?
What
can
am I
you
trying to
use-
get up?
Can
Okay.
you use psychic
No.
abilities?
It's down. If you recall, everything goes down.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
like
have to
this.
go out one of the windows and then crawl down to the very bottom, the lowest. I don't know, the lowest point of the castle.
The peak,
stalactite.
but like the
Yeah.
whatever.
Is basically sheer diamond, crystal. It's not exactly diamond. It's not exactly crystal. You're not 100% sure what it's made of, but it's basically like a glass floor.
So if he looks up, he can see me.
If he looks down, he can see you. You would have to climb on the
Yeah, you're like
outside of
this,
this.
right? And
and
we're
go
in
underneath.
here. We're in the.
Because
It's
the
hanging
castle
from
is
the
hanging
ceiling.
from the ceiling.
Yes.
Right.
So the tip of it's actually its lowest point.
Okay.
So here's my picture again. This is the throne room.
So I'd be like climbing down under the throne
Yeah,
room and looking
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is technically possible. It would be incredibly difficult, and the
And a fatal fall.
yes, I mean 100%
Still wouldn't
fatal
fit.
fall.
Never mind.
Okay, yeah, it is technically possible. You could rope out.
I mean, is the
guess.
room?
you can
Are there
rope.
like pillars or things inside that I'd be able to get behind if I come into the room?
If you do it, you absolutely should do it. We're like, when he's distracted.
I want to go find the guy I attacked.
I
I'm gonna go find his room.
I'm not going in.
I didn't spend.
Andorra?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't spend a huge amount of time in the Far East during the war, but
We were pretty lucky, actually. It mostly avoided us.
it's good. Were you a baron before, also?
I was one of the few, although I never held to the dreary workings of my counterparts.
Sure.
Nasty stuff.
Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Well, I wouldn't mind discussing some trade,
Trade, absolutely.
some of the minerals, and we have very skilled miners in the
Excellent.
Umlander districts. Perhaps maybe services as well.
Sure. Is there anything in particular you're looking for in exchange? Coin or an exchange of resources?
We do find that resources are valuable. And I know that these mountains are pretty rich in precious metals, have
Yeah.
been rarely untapped because of the wyverns and giants and
Yeah.
such. And there's not really much civilization here except for yourselves.
Okay.
And you do make an insight check before I tell you anything.
Real good.
Hey,
Let
boys.
me tell you exactly what it is. I think it's a 19, but
Woo.
let me double check. Come on, Eric. Pull up. Let's go. Cock on the top. That's base 8. Yeah, that's not how the song goes.
What you got an 8 total?
No. I got way better than that. 19. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's 19.
A 19. You notice that he does keep looking around, like he's maybe looking for something specific, maybe a person, maybe a thing. You're not 100%, but he does kind of keep looking through the group, and you catch that pretty subtle.
You're still wearing your brother's thing, right? Necklace.
I haven't
Well, I
met
have his symbol tattooed on my face.
any of your counterparts. Are they?
Oh, these are my private guard.
Ah.
No, not
Excellent.
The road itself is quite dangerous.
Sure. Well, I will introduce you to a few of my compatriots. Anybody's in the room. I don't know how all's in the room. I do.
I'm there because Taryn and I were like escorting him to the.
Yeah, they were the first ones there,
I
technically.
can't remember the name.
Yeah, we met him first, but so we both be there.
Said, but I don't know that.
Well, I should have known. You should have let me play it out.
Yeah, you do see.
Stuart
I mean,
Baxby.
yeah, you're this is something we should have discussed. I was under the impression that your mask would only change your face
Oh.
and not give you an entirely disguised self. But I never specified that.
I mean, that's
so I'm,
fine.
yeah,
I mean,
I'm also okay with
the only
it,
thing that
just-
changed right now is my scaly legs. So,
Yeah,
Gross.
I mean, I have like a full suit of armor. I mean, not armor, but like clothing on. Like I always
like your normal.
So
outfit.
Darren's in there. Carmack's in there.
So I would say that you
Natural?
guys would recognize
Yeah,
his
Robert's
clothes at that point. Which is kind of why I was bringing that up.
Was it his scene?
Here we have Taryn, our what would I call him? Mystic, psychic, perhaps.
Largely useless.
Yes, he follows the teachings of Melora. Deeply spiritual gentleman. We have Carmack, a little bit of exotic. He's a dragonborn.
Yes.
Hi.
They would have saw me in there though, if you wanted to say something.
Very talented in how do I put this?
Woodworking and friendship making.
He's a unique creature, skilled in unique
He weaves
situations.
baskets.
Very valuable, I suppose.
In the right circumstances, he's incredibly valuable. And then this is Absalom.
Huh? Who do you say that about? I forgot his name. Just Lance's character.
Yeah, sort of a
Carmack. There we go.
he's good at
Crabby, curry.
sort of massive.
I pull out my mask and I put it on back on.
I understand. Mr. Greymane. And he kind of smiles.
Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, so yeah, I think we could absolutely set up some sort of trade situation.
Wonderful. And you were going to make a stealth check.
I'm not. I am. I
You've
decided
changed your
to-
mind?
Yeah. In fact, Rosha, you hear me? Are you there? Come on.
Hello, yes. All right, I'm busy.
Oh no, I don't care what you're doing. Listen,
I don't
need
like
you.
the way that it feels in my ear.
That's what she said. I need you to go to the throne room.
What?
I don't ask. Just go in the throne room. I need to know what's going on in there, but I can't go in.
I'm not even.
Where are you?
working
What are
right
you doing?
now. I'm at home.
What are you doing at home? What do I pay you for?
Remember skivvies.
It's like 8:30 in the morning.
Dude, they don't start working till 10, brother.
It is a brewery and a
Yeah,
bar.
that's true.
They're drunk, dude.
Fine. Fine, it's fine. Could you bring me a coffee?
No response.
The,
But you guys notice that the door comes open and you see a younger kid, probably about 13 or so, who's got that giant mug of coffee. And he's looking around. He goes,
yes,
So I was looking for Alton. He wanted
Mm.
coffee.
You forgot you sent him for one, didn't you?
So I'm sorry. And he like
I didn't think he'd coming in.
dips back out and starts wandering through the castle again.
Can I see if I can
You
read
screwed yourself
on
so
the group
decent.
of if when they said Dalton?
Yeah.
Oh, he did warn me. You know, about
Yeah.
it, so. 12.
Again, that buzzing is really starting to irritate you a
Can I
little bit.
thing from that?
It seems sourceless. It's just kind of like a dull headache almost. But there is zero reaction on anybody's face. The name Alton.
I don't know if you or this is a side note. You or any of your compatriots are like alcohol at all. We
Well,
also have a brewery. That's why I'm asking.
I am human, after all.
When he says that, is that legit? Do I get a sketch on that? Or would I identify that or not?
You can certainly try.
I hate
At this
that.
point, you do kind of realize that there is an odd like vibration almost in the air that is really kind of irritating your head.
15. No,
Can't get a good read. It makes it hard to focus,
Sure.
honestly.
sure. I do have a couple different things.
Alright. Is there possibly a more comfortable place that we could?
Oh, absolutely. My apologies. Sorry.
Not
I'm
at
still
all,
getting
not
used
at
to
all.
the.
Understandable. Understandable.
So yeah, we're gonna retire to the den.
Okay.
Oh,
And off you go towards the
I will
den.
actually
you should
say
have cast
to.
a subtle spell.
I actually would like to say something
have
to Aaron. Aaron, if you would fetch
Hasten and quick.
a couple different, just as sort of a sampler of the brews.
the kid, Aaron.
Twinning.
He does work for him, right? Or does he not?
Mm,
I say it anyway. With
Okay.
confidence.
Yeah, and so he's like, yeah, yes, Your Majesty.
He's
Yes.
the intern.
Thank you, sir.
And so off he goes. Kind of surprised that you remembered his name, sort of a thing, and
Oh,
Zips
zips
out.
baby.
um, off he goes.
It's your boy, Mike Eventon.
Where are you exactly,
yeah,
Alton?
Me?
I'm actually
Yes.
literally going to
I have been
say-
hanging outside the palace.
You left the entire palace.
Or where
The throne room.
the throne room. Yeah. No, so I'm still
Okay.
inside. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure out the whole geography.
Right.
But I'm outside the throne room. I didn't go in. I was trying to figure out a way to spy and can't figure it out. So I'm kind of hanging by the doors.
So you hear the doors open, or you saw at this point. I guess you would have seen Aaron come out with the coffee and like look around and like walk off another way, and then you see like the doors open up.
Is it
And you-
what's the furniture situation?
bit of a crowd? There's several like
Okay, I'm
statues,
diving.
potted
As
plants,
soon as the
sorts of
door
things.
starts to open, I tuck and roll.
okay.
I will say, I know this is probably not like proper, but like Eric's still getting used to it. And I'm sort of like leading the way. Like I know you would normally like follow
Oh,
a
Lord.
servant,
Yeah, and you.
but
Yeah,
I almost
we'll
feel
say
like it's
that-
a weird thing. Like I feel more like a host. It's like, hey, oh yeah, come on.
Yeah, and you have. Yeah, I
Not
mean,
so
it's,
much, man. Not so much.
that's fine because you do have
Real
several
bad.
like
Real
dozen dwarven guards that are
Can
like
I
posted
rage?
outside of the gate or
Can I do
outside of
this
the
angrily?
the throne room themselves, and they're kind of watching. And as you move about, they some of them kind of drift and follow you at a respectable pace, but
Sure.
still following. And so you move. There's a 50-50 chance as they exit the throne room that they will head your way. Roll a d20 for me.
I rolled I rolled an acrobatics check.
Okay. See if you could like duck
I
behind
got an
something.
11,
Okay.
attempting to
Plus?
like dive and roll. No,
So-
that
Oh, that's-
11 full stop.
All right. So for the sake of this, roll a d20.
Okay.
Bottom 10, they come your way.
No, boy,
Okay.
You're
16.
good.
All right. So
You're
go ahead
right.
and make a stealth check with advantage at this point.
Ooh, 15 on the first one. 15 plus. Stealth is dex, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
18.
18. All right. You tuck back. Nobody even looks your way.
I'm just like hiding behind a sofa right now.
All right. So you make your way over to the den. You sit down. You begin to engage in some political drab conversation stuff. Nothing of any real interest. You talk about history. You talk about what is it
war?
that you do. You briefly mention the war, and he again
Just being
sticks
sort of a soul.
sticks to that story of that. It barely touched us. We were very lucky, sort of a thing, and kind of
Now, I
sticks
do
to
have a
that.
question.
Yeah.
Can I make a history check on that? Only because like that was my life.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Uh, 10.
There's something you can't pinpoint it, but you've heard something. There's a story out there.
I make a mental note to ask Z about it.
You can't place it. You can't
Sure.
place it.
But I know she's. I'm like, yo, if anyone knows, he would know.
Right.
That's my girl, dude.
So you guys make your way
Yeah, did we order
to
pizza
the
by
den.
the way?
Yeah, I did. I already ordered. Yeah, it's on the you go through some conversations and
Yeah, I'm-
again some
I do
some
the. I
things
do
to
some
this
of the.
effect.
Some of the.
And he's like, eventually, I mean, this is after a while, couple of hours, and
sure.
you've shared some drinks and shared things. He brought some gifts to,
Cool.
I've
to
just been
share.
hanging behind the sofa this whole time.
Just like sweating bullets. Are you gonna do anything different?
I'm just listening.
Okay, you're trying to like get closer in.
No,
and
I'm staying exactly where I am.
right
and I'm
outside
trying
the throne
to-
room.
Because they're still in the same
moved
room,
on.
aren't they?
They've moved on to the
Oh,
den.
then I follow. I thought
Okay.
that.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
So,
we left. The
are you gonna
throne
try
room
to
and then
get?
Went to the den.
Are you gonna
Okay.
try to get into the den, or are you gonna stay outside?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the door to the den as they go in and try to lean around while they're walking in. Hopefully, they're not gonna look my way. I'm gonna like peek and see if there's anything hideable. So
Oh
anything I
yeah,
can
yeah.
duck
There's
behind?
several like large sofas. And
Okay.
things to that effect.
I'm gonna take a deep breath. Yeet, and I'm gonna go for it.
All right, make a stealth check.
I'm gonna literally whisper as I do it. Oh,
They
yeah.
find you.
Is that a cock?
No.
No, not really.
Sorry.
Nice try, bro. 6.
6. All right, so you take your breath
And he screams.
and you run through. Immediately,
I see.
you dive through back behind the couch, and you pop up, and you see everyone frozen in place. Everybody in mid, like, except for one person, the person with the porcelain mask. She turns towards you and begins to walk in your direction. Everyone else, maybe 30 people in this room, stone stiff,
No
completely
save.
still. No save.
Crazy.
I'm gonna stand up.
Run.
Nope.
I knew it.
Love, sister. How's things? By the way, I do have Conrad's mark tattooed on my face. Does she react to it?
You can't tell.
Okay.
Porcelain mask, eye sockets. You remember her.
Does her eyes give anything?
As you kind of look in to the void of her eyes, you almost begin to see a faint light. You're not sure if it's like a trick of the mask and the ambient light, because it's really just shadow. You know that, but you can almost see light beyond.
How does
You
that?
heard the name.
How does that make me feel?
A little uncomfortable
Okay.
in the sense of like you understand that you are in the presence of power.
Right.
You remember hearing the name Camriel. You never met her. Whereas Conrad was the face of the family. Camriel was the whisper of the family. She never left father. She was always there. And if the stories were to be believed, she was debatably, arguably more powerful than any of the others, including Conrad. It was rumored, kind of that whole like Conrad's the big bad guy, but everybody would be like, oh yeah, well Conrad's still scared of Camriel. You don't know if that's true or not.
So,
Oh, it's true, my boy.
what
I know
brings
Adam
you
James.
to my neck of the woods?
I go where he demands.
What does he demand right now? If I may be so bold.
He wants to know where you are.
You gonna tell him?
Only if he makes me.
What do you want?
Freedom.
So, you want to be away from daddy? Is that what you want?
Yes.
Can we?
Only you could escape.
And I kind of look around. Nobody else is moving. is there a way that you could get me out of here and then we could meet again, the two of us, and talk? I've got a proposition.
You must be careful.
I'll do my best. It's not the best day for me. And I reach down still. She can see I'm kind of wincing still. I'm still in pain.
If he knows, he'll order me to kill you. And I will.
Get me out of here and we'll talk.
Be careful.
Okay. I'll be careful.
Time's still frozen.
Okay. I'm gonna try to dive back out of the room.
She walks back to where she was standing.
Okay.
Dude, you better sprint, my boy. You better be triple moving.
Can I rage?
You're fine. You just kind of like panic for a moment, slowly walk out,
Okay. Okay.
close the door behind you. No one else is aware that any of this
Has a
transpired.
mild heart attack.
I ain't never seen nothing. Never. in my
What
whole life.
about?
Ooh,
can I make a
ooh,
percep-
ooh.
Can I make a perception
Okay,
check
never
to see
mind.
if she
I'm good.
shifted at least like an inch?
So
What's your passive investigation?
Real good.
23.
Half it off. That's right.
Question.
You blink, and something's different in the room.
And I will argue that, Absalom's gone mad recently.
Yeah.
So he's
You notice something, like it kind of like it's one of those things where you're like, did I just see something? Or
So everybody's sitting around. I imagine Absalom is actually standing against like the wall and kind of just sitting there. He's also he's got his knife off and he's actually trimming his tails.
yeah,
But then he's like,
something. One of those things. You're just like that sixth sense that Absalom just kind of developed. You're just like, something happened.
Something.
Not sure
It's
what
happening,
was.
I like that.
You assume bro.
So quick
with
side
me-
note.
Okay.
Yes.
Not that I know this, but would my crown have allowed Calibraxis to see things that were going on while time was frozen?
If he was
If he was actively watching.
watching,
Okay.
may have been able to see.
Question is, what's
What was he watching?
Isn't he always watching?
You don't know.
secrets aren't?
As I pop out of the room and close the door,
Yeah, they are.
am I able to make a psychic link with her at all? I know that's not like one of my abilities, but if I like reach out with my mind, would she hear me?
Pizza's here.
Yeah.
You can attempt.
Okay.
So go ahead and make an intelligence check. Just roll your intelligence modifier.
Do I get proficiency bonus?
Give me,
No.
13.
give me go get it out.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Nothing registers. You try to kind of force your mind out, but
Okay. Can I then attempt to hide behind something in this room and spend?
you've exited the room. You're now in the hallway.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
In the room that I'm in.
Okay.
Am
yeah.
I able to duck behind something and just wait and try to whatever it is like 10 minutes or whatever where you like intensely focus and try again?
Yeah, you can certainly try.
Okay. So do I need to make a stealth check just in case they like come? Because I'm gonna like lose myself in what I'm trying to do right now.
No, because we'll say for the sake of this has happened sometime in the middle of their conversation. So they're still going to be going for like another hour or so. So
Okay. Then I'm gonna make one more attempt, and if I fail, I fail.
Yeah, I'm cracking open these brews, dude.
14. Dang it.
nothing.
Okay, never mind. So at the end of that, I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to slip out before anybody sees me.
All right. So the hour rolls on. You guys enjoy your conversation back and forth. I will say that probably about 5 to 10 minutes after this happened, Andorot comes in.
Actually, I have someone wanted to say something.
Yeah.
So if everybody's sitting there talking, if there's a moment of silence, I have someone gonna be like, he takes his knife, he's like, which one of you is making my head fuzzy?
I'm sorry.
He smiles for a moment and he goes, I apologize. That would be Camriel.
I mean,
I just thought it was the flick.
no,
She has that effect
I'm not.
on people.
I'm not offended or anything, just an impressive skill.
She is emotionless. You can't see anything from it. But Androt comes in a few moments later. Again, you know, Androt is like 7'2",
Yeah,
7'3", really tall, very thin, very lean. Comes in rather quickly, opens a door, kind of bursts open. He looks about for a moment. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, it's okay. Did you
And then
need to see
he-
me?
No.
Okay.
And then he leaves. Very awkwardly, notably like. "What the heck
Can
is
I do a
that
check on him?
Yeah.
Andra?
And specifically, I was looking for his room.
about?" Yeah, so you kind of start off
24?
Yeah.
perfect time. You see like a bead of sweat kind of like coming down, and you see his irises very like his pupils are dilated. He's like looks around very nervously for a moment, and then leaves the room. He was under some kind of distress. You, however, make your way to the wizard tower, diving down to the bottom staircase, and you realize now that it actually this is bizarre because you were certain that there were 3 floors. Now there are 4. So you make your way down to the 4th floor, and the door is locked.
How far away is this kind of the same time when he's walked in the door?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta read something real quick. Okay, so if I use knock, this is 300 feet. Is he far enough away?
You have no idea.
I'm gonna use it.
So you place your hand out to the door, and you just kind of tap it lightly, right?
Yeah.
And then, and you see like this shimmer, this almost like static kind of cross over the door frame before it opens up.
Okay.
And you see into Andorot's tower.
I walk in, and
Okay.
as I'm walking in, I'm talking to Becky. Becky, I'm going to leave you in here for a little bit. I'll have Alton or Absalom come get you.
What am I
Shortly.
doing?
I
Okay.
want you to run some surveillance, I guess, and get the information from him.
I understand.
Okay.
I got it. You can count on me, Bronx.
Okay, so I go to like where his study would be, I guess.
Okay.
In there,
And you
I
notice
put-
that this room, like, you know basically the dimensions of the room, but this room, as you enter in, you can see it has several, like, walled off doors and looks just massive in comparison to what it should be.
Okay. And I'm gonna find some paper and like writing he would do, and I'm just gonna write on because he's obviously gonna know I was here. I'm gonna write on there and put thanks for bringing my familiar back. Thank you, and just leave that where you can find it. And then I'm gonna leave.
Where do you put Becky?
Where
In the open or hidden?
where he would do his like most, I guess it'd be somewhat hidden because I obviously don't want him to figure out what she is, but also I want her to be in a spot where she's going to get the most information
Okay.
possible.
All right.
Dude,
Yeah. So after
it'd
that,
be
I
cool.
dip.
I'm not gonna interject, but dude, it'd be cool if like you were like, "Hey, thanks," and like Becky was like the gift, and he was like, "This is a stick." Oh, then that'd be tight.
Yeah. Yeah, but
I'm just saying.
I just don't want her to end up in the trash.
So you're in there you're in his quarters for a total of like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, you know, and then you leave, you start making your way upstairs. As he comes down rather quickly, he kind of passes you about halfway mark and he looks down at you and kind of scowls a bit. You didn't happen to hear anyone in my quarters, did you? My alarm went off.
Yeah, it was me. I left you a note to let you know I was there. Just saying thank you for bringing my thing back was all, and apologizing for our incident earlier.
Okay. And then he walks away.
I keep on my way.
All right. So the bug has been planted.
Yeah.
Hi.
All right. So after about an hour and a half or so, a couple hours of this, Drake Mindall looks towards Camriel and
I'm kind of
Back
like
towards
just
you.
like looking at her now and trying to get a read on like what she is.
so you, as
Kinda
you
like,
stare more, you do kind of notice that similar phenomenon of like the more you look into the darkness of the eyes, it's almost like there's a light, and you don't know if it's kind of like like you look at the sun and then you blink and you kind of still see the sun. And it's like there's not your eyes are closed, it's still dark, but you can kind of see that remnant. It's almost like that as you look into the darkness. There's almost like a faint light in that void, and it's off-putting, to say the least.
It's freaking you out.
Don't get scared.
Oh, he's terrified.
Don't do it.
No, he is. He's already scared.
Don't give in.
And so
Who's Orion 92?
that's us. That's
is?
yeah,
Okay.
that's us. But as the time goes on, eventually Lord Drake Mandal stands up. Your Majesty, I would hate to take up too much of your time, too much of your liquor, but I do greatly appreciate your hospitality. I will make your reputation far known.
And not yours.
If you find your way to the east at all and need some place to stay in your travels, maybe to the Shadelands or however, look us up.
Excellent.
And I look forward to dealing with you in the future.
Yeah.
All right.
Putting up the old
Well
meat
met,
paw.
sir. We'll be on our way. This is a little bit after lunchtime or so.
I was giving like a nice, like,
Yeah. Very, very much like the politician. Like,
me
like
like
that
a
immaculate
firm hand.
smile. Yep.
when
Off
you
he
find
goes.
that doctor, tell him I say hi.
Will do. Absalom is the correct name that he should recognize, or
He didn't know my name. He never cared.
okay.
yeah,
And off he goes. Anything else, Alton?
I'm gonna go back to. I presume I had an office at the bar.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna go back to my office and collapse into my chair.
Okay.
Probably down a couple shots of something strong.
Mm-hmm. And so you make your way to there. Lord Drake Mandal departs the kingdom.
cool. I would like to like load him up with some like decent supplies.
Did she make contact with me?
No.
Dang.
As the night goes on, I'm gonna go.
I do have a question. Do I get any? What kind of sense does Eric get of this guy? Like, do I
Like he eats babies.
Insight check. Make an insight check.
like after this whole thing? I'm talking like big picture. Like, yeah, I'll make an insight check. We're just like, yo, 3 hours with this dude. What's my vibe? Didn't even come out, right? $19.
He's dangerous, but in a way that you can't quite put your finger on. You're not sure if he's physically dangerous, like he could hurt you in some way, or if he's just cunning
Okay.
in a dangerous way, but he is dangerous. Bit of a shark.
It's true.
After they're off, I do like. I want to go see Andra.
Okay. Yeah, so oh, the door opens. This?
Was everything okay?
No.
No.
Who were those people?
That was Lord Drake Mandal and his bodyguard entourage. Two of them were warrior type. I think the third one was a mage. I'm not sure.
Which one? Which was the mage?
The mask, the porcelain thing.
Eric.
Yeah.
Listen to me when I say that I am a mage of no small talent.
Mhm.
But that thing behind the mask is terrifying.
You know her. Was it her?
I don't know.
Hmm.
But I sensed a great magical display. Something that
I didn't see it.
I don't know that you would. But the power that creature has, I've only read about. I don't think it's from this world.
Should we let them back? Or?
I don't know that you could stop it if you tried. But I would like to sweep the area, see if it left anything harmful.
Do you think this is something Rogs could help with?
No.
Shade.
F that guy.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
You sent me a message? Yeah. And you do notice he was like visibly
Shaking.
shaken by this. Like he really believes like something devastating is out there. Okay.
Is there a way to combat such things?
That creature's powers are beyond my own. If it willed it, no. I don't think there's anything we can do to stop it.
Is there anything that we could get that could stop it? I guess what I'm asking is, can this be combated, or is this just
Possibly.
but nothing you know of concrete?
I don't really know what it is, but
Search the area and yeah, let me know what you find.
Will
Spell
do.
anything you think is.
they're gone now. Yes.
As far as I'm aware, they just watch them ride out into the road.
All right. I'll get started right away then. And he goes and you see him grabbing like sensors and crystals and rods and things like that. He grabs like a stack of things and starts shoving it into this bag at his side.
I do, as he's doing all that, I do want to ask if, stop, you stupid thing. Hang on, stand by one. What's that chick's name? Bargren, Stout Ale. Is something she could have? Abjuration. is her
Possibly.
specialty.
She is better in certain defenses than I. I'm sure that she sensed this creature as well. I'll discuss it with her.
Excellent. I do appreciate your concern.
If I'm being honest, it's purely selfish. If she were to sense a threat here, it would probably be me.
Oh man.
You're probably right.
I hate this guy.
So conceited. If it's anybody, it's
Dude, Eric's trying to learn to like play the game, you know? Yeah, you're probably right.
Frogs don't
100%.
like games.
Games suck! You suck!
Yeah, it's definitely not Carmack. It's got a
I'm
wish
surprised-
tied to his leg. That's going
Carmack, speaking of you,
Carmack's
what are
not
you
cool.
doing during all of this? Or now that the conversation period is
Smoking
left?
weed, dude.
What did you say?
He's smoking weed, dude.
Weed. Okay.
What do you
I'm not gonna say it on the recorded line. I thought you said something else.
I thought you said something way worse
Yeah,
than
dude.
smoking weed.
What?
I
the heck you
It's
just-
not what I said.
What the heck
He's
you brought that
smoking
up out of nowhere? Jeez.
I mean, the other one's random too.
I know, but yeah, that was worse. I mean, you're a bit of a cultist hippie, so I get the weed thing.
weed. That's what I'm
No
saying.
offense.
It's not saying weed.
So
Sorry, man, go ahead.
Oh, another.
yeah, no, like I guess I was just kind of like taking things in because like, well, I mean, when I was talking to Androt, No, not Andra. Lord, the Lord guy.
Yeah, Drake.
You know, I was just like making conversation, and it seemed like he came from like the weather was nice from where he came from and stuff. And so like I don't have any sort of like idea that he's like nefarious because nobody's told me anything about it.
Right.
And so I'm like after like he's like left and stuff, I'll be like I'll go up to Eric and I'll be like, "Hey Eric, that Lord guy, he's pretty nice, don't you think?"
He's a nice guy.
He seemed like a pretty nice guy. No, yes. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's a yes, but also kind of a no. You know what I mean?
Like, no, I don't actually know you.
Like he was nice and cordial, and but at the same time, it just feels, I don't know, dangerous a bit.
Fake news.
Huh.
Wrong.
And as you guys this is still in the den before you've left to go speak with Androt and all of that. Carmack, as you're kind of talking with Eric, you see a familiar woman walk past the open doorway with like brilliant sapphire colored hair, and she looks directly towards you and gestures to follow as she walks past.
I'm like,
About to get
Yeah,
loaded.
so
Sense of,
I mean, I was distracted. Maybe I didn't pick up on what you were sensing. So I'll defer to you on that. But I'll let you go at the moment. It appears that I need to be someplace else.
what?
And then, I just, I'm like, I'll talk to you later, Eric. And I'll head in the direction of the lady with the sapphire hair. So yeah.
So you walk out. Do you, Lance, recall the last time that you saw her?
This is weird.
Lady with the sapphire hair.
Mm-hmm.
I do not.
Once before, and it was in the tree temple in Brost, and you saw her briefly in a crowd before you picked up that coin.
Yeah, the coin with the marking on it.
Yes.
Has the marking changed any?
You look
Because
down
it was
towards
getting
it.
close. Yeah, I
Okay, you have to
fished it out of
summon,
my
I
pocket.
suppose.
Yeah.
Because it was you. The last time that you saw it had actually become embedded in the hilt of your sword.
Oh yeah, in the hilt of my sword. Yeah. So yeah, I put the piece together. Like I saw her just before I got the coin. So yeah, I summon my weapon, my packed weapon,
Okay.
to take a look at the coin and see if it has changed.
And it has. The first time you noticed it, it was very worn, and you could tell that it had like these lines kind of on it, and in an odd pattern. And now they seem more defined. They seem like hooks almost. Now, as you look at it, it is a circle, and it has these 5 hooks that generally look like this, and they protrude off the side of the circle. I don't know if you can see this or not here.
Okay.
That's one
Yeah.
of them.
So like overlaps the
This.
edge basically.
Yeah. So it looks kind of like that, and it is way more defined than it was before.
Okay. So yeah, I see that, and I'm like, I kind of make a mental note, and I'm like, because do I have any sort of like I don't know, do I recall that symbol from anywhere at all?
Make a religion check.
Would I have? Okay. Religion. Nat 20 with the +1.
Oh.
Nat 20 champion.
If any time to get a nat 20, it was now, right?
The natural 20, as you concentrate on this, it becomes even more defined, and you can see that it's not a hook, it's a claw.
Okay.
And each of the engravings become way more defined, and you can see it now very clearly. It's a claw. And each of the 5 have a slightly different tint, almost like they're a slightly different shade of the metallic color that it was originally. And that rings a bell. And the more you think about it, the brighter the colors become, and then they shift to white, black, green, red, and blue, and they become very vibrant. And you immediately recognize this as an ancient symbol of Tiamat.
Yeah, that's what I was guessing. I'm like, well, look at that.
And you're standing like right outside the door
Look
of
at
the
that.
den that you guys were in, and you kind of like
Yeah.
look up towards like at the very far end of the hallway. The girl with the blue hair like looks at you like, "Come on."
What are you waiting for? I'm like, oh, and I shut my weapon back into like the extra dimensional space, and I'm like, we're right there, and I like head her away.
Okay. You had this like similar thing happen a few times where you turn a hallway and you see her at the end and she gestures, and then you go again, and this happens for about a minute or so where you're just trying to catch up to her, and finally you see a door close. What looks like maybe like the trail of her blue hair kind of follow into this room.
Okay. I go to the door, and I try and open it.
And it opens. It's some sort of a storage facility. You can see different cleaning supplies, rags, and like cauldron type things kind of littered about in the room. It's a little bit dusty and seems untouched somewhat. And then she walks out of the far wall. This is about a 15 by 7 foot room. Like it's very kind of narrow for you, but it is kind of deep. And she walks out of the wall towards you. And she goes, "Well, I don't have much time, but this is the only place that they're not watching. So I bought you some time. I've got them off your trail. How's it coming?"
First question: who's watching?
What?
No,
The
like,
others.
Oh, you mean my friends?
Mm.
The other.
No. No. What? I think I'm too early.
What?
Oh well.
Listen.
Listen.
Okay, so second question, you asked me how's it coming. I don't know. I don't know what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. So.
Do you have the sword?
Oh yeah.
Let me see it.
So yeah, I summon the sword again. I'm like, the symbol on it's changed. It's
And she kind of holds her hand out, and you see her hand flicker a little bit and almost fade, like a projection, almost that like you would run your hand through, where like it looks like it fades out. She's like, "I'm almost out." Listen, they may find you eventually. Just be careful, especially with the red one. And then she's gone.
I'd be like, oh.
And then she pops back because he's very angry. And she kind of like freezes in place for a moment.
Like red
But
one's
it
bad.
must be done. What?
You said the red one's bad, right?
Good luck, Carmack.
I'd be like, thanks. How do you know about the sword? As she disappears.
She's back for like one more brief moment. You can see her fading out. And she goes, "Just be careful who you trust. You can't count on all of them. What? And then she's gone.
So yeah, I'm kind of like a little bit lost in thought right now in what amounts to a storage closet.
And the door opens behind you, and immediately hear this dwarven woman scream, "Ah! Oh goodness, I didn't think anyone else would be in here." Oh,
Like-
that gave me a heart attack.
She naked.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. It's like, where am I exactly?
His helmet looks first.
It appears I might have gotten lost. Yeah.
And she just like grabs some towels off of the rack, and then like, sorry to bother you and whatever you're doing here. I'll just be going. And she off on her way. Closes the door behind her, so you're standing in the dark again.
Okay. What are the other things that are? You said there's just like some storage stuff, like cauldrons and various stuff.
Yeah.
So, okay. I take a quick look around to see if there's anything that seems out of the ordinary about the room. That, like, I'm kind of thinking. She said this is the only place they're not watching, and so like I don't know if that's like a proximity thing or if there's something special about this room. So I just kind of want to do like a quick check of the room and
Okay, and as you're kind of thinking along those lines, you do realize that you're super deep in the castle. You are like in
Okay.
the depth of the mountainous part of the castle. Like you've gone far away from the throne room, and you've made your way into like the heart of the mountain itself. So you're like way, I'm gonna say down here, but it's like in elevation.
Up.
It is higher.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you are deep and surrounded by mountain at this point.
Okay. So yeah, I kind of feel like, yeah, maybe it's a proximity thing. Maybe it's just the sheer amount of rock and stuff that's around me. I'm like, and I look at the sword again, and I look at the symbol, and I'm like, okay, don't trust the red one, or the red one's angry, something like that. And then I shunt it back into kind of like the extra dimensional space. And I head out of the broom closet
All
or
right.
the storage area.
Tyrion has gone off on his expedition to try to make peace with the giants.
My boy. I
What-
did follow Carmack, but I was like way far back.
Well, this would you kind of happened like you went
Oh,
to
okay.
speak with Andorra because if you tried to follow him, you quickly
Yeah.
lost sight of him. You went to go speak with
Yeah.
Andorra.
No, I was like way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was already doing something.
What would anybody else like to do?
I was going to find Absalom after
Okay.
a little expedition there with Andra.
You go for a while and you're unable to find him. Eventually, you return to your room, and there he is.
Actually, I was specifically. You're gonna come into the room, and you just feel like as you're like, you just feel like a knife rest right here.
Yeah, because I would have came in nonchalantly. so-
Yeah, just like I'm like,
Oh,
who told you about her?
I told you, you were like tossing and turning, screaming. So I used a new spell I acquired to look into your mind. And
Who gave you permission to do that?
you nobody, but you looked in distress. I wanted to help.
By reading my thoughts, you thought you could help.
Yeah. It wasn't supposed to be ill will towards you.
Those are private thoughts.
And
Ross.
they'll remain private. I'm not gonna say nobody unless you tell me to. I'm really, really good at keeping secrets.
Ross,
Those thoughts are your own. If they're memories, those are your own. It's none of my business. My full intent was to help you. But like I said, I could not do anything. It wouldn't allow me to do anything.
Are you What did you see?
I saw you as a child running through hallways and corridors and
Meta, I'm asking because I
yeah, oh, okay.
forgot.
Smooth.
Yeah, you were
You can
run-
go ahead and take a character. Go
Okay.
character.
Yeah, what did you see?
you were running through hallways and corridors, and you kept hearing a woman screaming out for help. And you got to a door, and you couldn't open it, but then you heard a man's voice. I forgot what he said, but and then the screaming stopped, and it just was like a loop. You kept going over and over in your head. I'm willing to help you if you want my help. If you don't, that is fine.
So Absalom takes the knife away from your throat. He goes, sits on the edge of your bed and goes,
Kinda,
the man was my father. He beat me and my sister daily. He was a noble from the town of Valen.
Is he still alive?
He died by an accident. Horrible accident.
Sounds sus.
I accept that.
Checks out. Yep.
Yep, that sounds totally correct.
Roggs doesn't question. He just, yep.
The little girl was my sister Emily. My deal with the Lady of the Tree, I lost any connection I'll ever have with my sister, even after life.
That's
And I dream about it every night.
there's maybe a way to ease your mind somehow. You just gotta look for answers if you want that.
What we don't understand is I've dreamed about this ever since I died.
You died.
Yeah, you were there.
Oh yeah.
I'm
That's
pretty
something Roggs
I'm
would
pretty sure
say,
half of
but
his
that was
HP is- I'm
literally
pretty sure half that HP was you.
that was an IRL moment for sure. But Roggs would have said that.
Definitely were a part of it.
Yeah, you were-
That doesn't seem like
I don't say that part.
That doesn't check out, dude. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Now that you say something, it kind of brings back the. Yeah, didn't I blow you out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
twice.
Sorry about that.
And you knocked me down a well. So,
We both went down a well.
yeah,
It's true.
but I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm not okay with you reading my mind.
What
And I'm
happened
sharing
again?
this with you because it's weighing on my mind a lot.
Hopefully, it helps. It always helps to talk, so hopefully this helps.
I'll have to kill you.
Why?
It was a joke.
Oh.
I'm smiling.
Roggs isn't smiling.
Sorry.
Because like, Absalom would like definitely probably do.
You gotta work on your delivery, bro.
Hang on, wait, what?
Roggs kind of slowly walks towards the door.
I'm gonna murder the crap out of you.
Well, if you don't want to kill me, I did something I was going to talk to you about.
Yeah. Where's Becky?
You know that douchebag we want to kill?
Which one?
Androt?
Oh yeah.
Well, Becky can kind of, you know how she talks to me, right?
Yeah.
I can kind of leave her there, and she can spy on him in his place. And she's gonna tell me later. I'm gonna wait a few days, but I kind of need your help to get her back
All right.
because she's like in his room.
Wouldn't he be able to detect her if she's magical?
Would I know that no one else can detect her at this point, since a lot of people have handled her and
Absalom definitely
You
doesn't.
gotta
know.
put that together.
It's like he knows
like,
nothing.
A lot of people have handled her.
well,
She gets around.
I've kind of put two and two
She's like a
together.
bike, dude.
You
They're
know
both
how
so-
like Eric's looked at it a few times and a couple other people have, and they think it's just a stick. I think she has some magical defense that makes her seem benign.
Hmm.
But she ain't.
But
Makes her seem more
she's
sticky.
really not.
She's,
So,
thick,
I mean-
she's a thick girl.
It's kind of hard to describe unless you like belligerent.
She's a stick girl.
Alright.
That is true.
But
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that.
so I'm just trying to get intel so eventually one day me and you can finish the job.
All right.
Eric won't like it, but it'll ease my mind
Why would Eric not like?
because
hired
he's
the
your
guy.
archmage.
Doesn't mean I like him.
Yeah, but I mean you're down a powerful mage in the castle.
That is true.
Yeah.
If I get anyone, trust me.
Okay.
He was scared of something in the courtroom. I remember he walked in and he was sweating.
Would Rogs
Objection.
Would Rogs have felt
Said
a
the
presence? Or
Overruled.
I didn't really ask that question.
Make an arcana check.
You are can do it.
Yeah, real good. I got a 19.
With yourself.
You could sense that the person was magical. You didn't really sense that
Like a
whatever it was
powerful
that
presence.
scared him so bad. You didn't really sense that. You could tell that the person was pretty accomplished, magically speaking.
You talking about the weird lady?
Oh, she did make my mind fuzzy. It's never happened before.
And for the record, everybody had that same
Yeah.
sensation. That kind of
Well,
Yeah.
That's
buzz.
trash, man.
between you and me, I tried to look into the Baron's thoughts when you were questioning him, and I'm pretty sure it got dispelled because I didn't get nothing. So she's probably pretty strong.
Thank you.
That's probably something to deal with at a later time, maybe.
Well, I'm gonna head out.
Did you find yourself a room?
I'll find something.
Okay, well, you're welcome to stay here if you want. I'm not gonna look into your thoughts no more. You don't want me to do that, so
Yeah. No, I'm all right. Thank you.
okay. Well, hopefully your dream stuff works out better for you since you talk.
We'll see.
Ross goes to bed.
All right.
Kind of like with one eye open though, because like he
Mhm.
said he was gonna kill me. So
It was a joke. I was smiling.
it was a joke.
He never tells jokes. He's got no sense of humor.
I know that's why I'm kind of wigging out.
He's got no sense.
It's like when you hear that, you just hear like.
Yeah. So I sleep, but it's
Fireball.
uneasy.
Speaking of which,
Oh yeah.
Roll it up.
Real good. 19.
You
Really nice. Which doesn't change anything. That's not what the.
all right. So you all find yourselves in the morning, well rested. The day is yours. Eric, you have an attendant that comes up to you.
Yeah.
And he hands you a letter. You can see it has a gold wax seal.
Whoa! Did I miss? I'm not missing my dinner, dude. It's over. Unless you dipped on.
This is the next morning.
I know. I don't want to miss that.
You guys didn't really schedule anything. It was not for you. Did like I said, we'll have dinner tonight.
Oh, okay. That's what I assumed.
Yeah, she said that she would have dinner with you, but that she wanted to have some time to think.
Okay. What she
That's
said.
not a good sign.
I know. Never is.
Letter. Pop the seal.
No, I do it in private. Only me.
Sure.
Nobody else.
Pop the seal. Look at the letter.
Pop the top.
And it says, Eric, something has required my attention in Daramar. I had to leave. In 2 weeks, I plan to visit a tree.
Tea tree.
If you're still the man I remember, you'll know what that means.
Oh, I know what it means. And it's not what you're thinking. It's a different tree.
Oh, is it?
It means
Oh,
wood,
is.
and you boys got it.
Kind of
I,
like the tree
I
you
do
guys
have
used to
that.
hang
It's like a
out at.
Pringle can. I'm just saying.
TMI. TMI.
I'm just saying.
Yikes.
That's not what she's talking about.
A
Inappropriate.
Oh, Mason. You guys are nasty, dirty, dude.
that's
You
so good.
freakazoids.
I wouldn't say nothing inappropriate. I thought it was the tree you guys used to hang
You have
out
another
under.
attendant that comes to you first thing in the morning, and
They did
says,
just hang out that tree.
Yeah.
Is it
So-
Aaron?
I mean,
no, it's somebody
I would
else. You
like to-
don't 100% recognize this person. But it's a human.
Yes.
Something that may require attention. The mines have lost a couple of miners.
Lost them?
Yes.
What about
How
the
is that?
adults?
They've had a couple of cave-ins. They would like somebody to come check it out, but
Oh my word.
they
How
they
many
don't really
can
have a lot of information
Um,
about that.
Yes. I do that. I get my best dudes.
I'm not,
You don't really have any sort of like military or anything. You've got a couple.
No,
of,
I
like,
do
personal
have that
dudes.
dude though. No, I have Steely Pate
Yeah, and he's kind of in charge of your
mining.
mining. Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Steely Pate's my mining
Okay.
guy.
All right, so you're gonna go down there with him.
Yeah. What's the what could the
traitor. I'm your best dude. Come on.
Someone doesn't know anything about it.
Killing things? I'm good at
You
that.
know,
I'm not killing things. I'm doing mining.
All right, so you make your way down to the mines.
talking miners.
Dude, why are you not bringing me? Dude, I'm a plumber, dude. What are you talking about?
You guys do notice though that that Eric is absent for your typical breakfast meeting.
Murder investigation's my thing.
you do know the best way to make
It's a
a mind
cave-in,
disappear,
dog.
right?
You said they died?
Yeah.
They
You know
said
the
why?
best way to make a mind
What is
disappear?
it?
Minor illusion.
Lord.
That's gonna be it for us tonight, bro.
All right, boys, we're out. Click.
All right, so you make your way down
They
to
just said
the,
they
the
died.
mines.
I do.
You don't
And
know
I
it's a-
handle it.
You don't know it's a cave. They never said cave.
You did say caving.
A couple cave-ins, a couple lost miners.
Yeah, you chucklehead.
You said lost miners.
We lost a couple miners. There were a couple minor cave-ins.
Yeah.
No,
So I'm assuming it's caving.
M-I-N-E-R, then M-I-N-O-R.
What?
All right, Jay Leno, it ruins the joke when you explain it.
Well, I mean, I didn't want you to think that I meant like
The same type of.
about a mine. Didn't like.
This is
small,
all happening in a
relatively
mine,
small.
correct?
Yeah.
Mining
In your
accident.
minds.
I look
It's
for
all
the
in your
missing
mind.
miners. All right.
There's no children
What age
there.
are they?
Correct. They're adults. Adult miners.
Okay, got it.
We're going off
In
the
the
rails,
minor
boys.
Cave-ins.
Okay. Does Steely Pate have any sort of? Can he give me any sort of insight?
So you make your way down
Do we
there and you
need
see this
to-
like there's like gruff older dwarf. Who's
100%.
like he's got short hair.
He's
and,
also
like,
missing his left arm.
and he's just got like this big bushy stash, no like clean shaven chin now.
Think Olivo dude, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's got the one.
Your Majesty, thanks for coming down, helping us.
Absolutely,
with this
Steely.
aspect. It's good for the men to see. They think there's something causing these cave-ins.
How we doing, boys?
And like you have like a bunch, they're like noting you, whatever. You've got a small contingent going. You think
bring your detective
down here. We've checked out.
He keeps running off. I don't know.
We've checked out some of the deeper parts of the mine. If you don't mind following me, and he leads you on probably like a 5 to 10 minute like hike. You guys down some stairs, some tunnels, etc. Finally, you make your way towards like some caves where they've got like some barricades kind of put up. He's like, "This is the end of the line. One of these. We've lost 3 dwarves in the last 2 weeks. Yesterday, someone said they heard a scream, and then the wall collapsed. But we've not been able to recover any bodies.
Do we have any idea what caused it? Is it just stress on the
No, they're good dwarves, good miners.
stress on? No. I don't mean that. I mean, are we digging too deep? Is it?
No. If you look, you see these braces. This is all. It's definitely up to code. They know what they're doing, and that cave-ins are unlikely. This is what's kind of spooked them.
Do you have any ideas?
It may be a creature of some kind. Been reports that they've heard some scratching sounds, some deep scratches. Nobody's laid any eyes on and whatever it happens to be, but
Do you
There
are
you
you
have it.
familiar with things that can burrow tunnel through
Uh,
sound?
There are many things. We do
Is there any
have-
way to lure it out, perhaps?
possibly. We're kind of relying upon you and your
100%.
crew at that point, but it is possible that we could lure it out. We believe, since this is where it was last seen, that this may be some sort of an entrance. If it's a burrower, maybe some sort of an entrance to its tunnel system or something to that effect.
Well, I'll say this. I would like to do some sort of a memorial for the people,
yeah.
the men that died. And then when we kill this thing, we'll incorporate it into the
Okay. All right.
maybe a dwarf with a hammer on its head or something. I don't know. Spitballing.
Sure. That sounds great. Do you? What do you want us to do now?
Well, I don't think I want you to. For sure, don't be this deep.
Right. We've closed this whole wing.
Yeah. If you have any, if you think it potentially could do it in another wing, or is it if it's a matter of depth, or this thing could just strike at any moment.
Well,
I don't want to lose
all three of
good
this is a
miners.
creature. All three of the attacks happened in this wing.
this area.
Yes.
Okay. Then I think I'll get some of my friends, get some of us down here and slay it.
Okay.
See what I can do.
we'll
Can I
leave it
go
to
any
you.
farther?
You're at like a cave-in wall here where you can see it's like real loose, kind of big rocks, but it's all loose and kind of cascades down towards you. So you're at the end of a tunnel.
Got it. Okay. That's gonna be my what I do for now.
Okay.
Put me on autopilot. That's what I'm doing. Is that
All right. So you're gonna go try to. Wait, you're gonna do the memorial thing. You're gonna go.
no? I'm just saying I
organize
do want to. I'm not saying like yo, let's do this right this second, but I do want to do some sort of a memorial thing to them.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I might do like a mining cart and like their names on it. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
It'll be some sort of cool thing.
And as far as the,
It's not pressing. It's not a
Right.
pressing matter.
so you're gonna
Killing
go
this thing is.
back and organize. You're gonna get the
I'm
team.
getting Alton, Carmack, if I can find him. Vroggs is MIA. Absalom's MIA. Taryn's MIA.
I'm here.
These guys. Aren't.
I thought you guys were dead.
No, we're
No,
we're in
they-
my room.
Yeah.
Oh, he was.
I'm gonna get whoever I can get.
Okay. Everybody but Taryn. He's away, still presumably
Alton
meeting with
stuff.
the giants
I
and not
am-
being eaten.
You find me like completely disheveled, passed out in my office with a like 2/3 empty bottle of liquor in my hand.
Hey,
the miss.
well, Drake Mandal is. You know when you like somebody but you don't.
Yeah,
It's like that.
yeah. There's a reason for that. Listen, we need to talk.
He's definitely dangerous. Definitely cunning.
Yeah.
But I don't really know. I can't pinpoint exactly. Can't just nail it down, you know.
Hey, Rosha, you there? What time is it?
We'll say it's probably closing up at lunchtime at this point.
Rosha.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey, could you send?
She walks in the room.
Oh, close the door. It's bright out there.
feedback in your ear.
Oh,
She looks around. You guys are in an underground castle. He's like,
do we have any?
"Are you all right?"
Do we have any like
No,
a
he
seed of
drank
anything?
himself. Do a stupor.
All right.
Where's Aaron at?
I don't know. The boy's probably at school.
Find him. Have him bring me a Bloody Mary and a cup of
No.
coffee.
No. What?
Listen, we need to talk.
We're not doing this. He's at school. Good lord.
I like dry heave. Listen,
Amateur.
okay, let me tell you. So
Brewmaster.
when I escaped, and as I'm talking to you, I take the cork back off the bottle. When I escaped, there was rumors going around.
You escaped from who?
From
This guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
keep
would
up.
he have you? What?
And I take a swig.
So you're telling me he had you
Yeah.
captive?
He made me.
He's your dad. Your actual dad?
He's not me dad. At least I don't think so, but that's what I call him.
Okay. Do you have any recollection before?
Yeah, some, but not much. Listen, when I escaped, there was rumors. There was this idea that I was something special. You know that I might one day be the toughest of all of them, but I'm not there yet. Obviously, Conrad, he worked me over. I got him, but you and I both know it was that scroll. It was the tree lady. It wasn't me. This woman in the mask.
Yeah.
Some would say she was worse, and I'm not
Then-
ready to take her on yet. I'm
Then
not
the
there.
Conrad guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What can she do?
I don't know. I've never fought her before. I've never actually met her before. I've
Have
just
you
heard of her.
seen her use her abilities?
No. Put it this way.
Androt
I
seemed,
like burp really loud.
Androt seemed pretty nervous, scared even
Yeah, it makes sense.
of her.
Let's put it this way. You know how there's like some buds that they're like super famous and stuff. Everybody loves the music, but you know they didn't write the songs themselves. They just got the
100%.
voices, the golden pipes.
Yeah.
That's what Conrad was. He was tough, but this girl, she was the behind the scenes, the one that people was truly afraid of. Conrad was the face, but she was the spirit of the gang, as it were. If that makes any sense at all.
How many of you were there?
Oh God, no end, no end. There was a lot. And I take another swig.
Okay.
Listen, all I know is they're here for me.
Well, they're gone now.
Well, they'll be back.
Here.
Presumably. I don't know.
Here's my other question. How do you go about creating you or Conrad or her?
Well,
How do you even do that?
Well,
Obviously magic of some kind. I don't.
when a mummy and a daddy love each other. No,
Give them the
You
birds
should
and
be in
bees.
school.
I don't know.
You know what? Rosen, sign him up. He's
No,
gonna go to
you
school.
shut up. No, I don't need school. I need to. I don't know. I just need you to know we're not safe. You're not safe when I'm here. Nobody's safe when I'm here.
Yeah, Brewmaster's 15 years old.
16.
16.
You don't actually technically know how old I am.
I'm a detective, man.
I'm a
I got a
detective.
great idea. All right.
All I know is, listen,
Before you leave, Mike, I do want to do something real quick.
Go
I
ahead.
think I need to hit the road. I don't feel safe. I don't think you're safe with
No,
me here.
listen, check this out. I think we're probably going to be on the road here shortly.
What do you mean?
Absalom is, I don't know, he's itching to go find this doctor.
Okay.
That'll
I
get us out
take
of here.
another drink.
Yeah, you hear doctor. You're like, oh, geez, that guy too.
I got a 14 on the con save.
Okay. I mean, you're already
Vrog
Still
wants to kill
drunk.
Big Billy. We'll be away for a little while.
Okay.
So we'll be out, away, different, moving.
Okay.
Can
I
they
don't know.
track you?
I mean, they found us here, didn't they? I've done my best to lay low when I
I
could.
mean, but like, it's not unreasonable for a baron to come see a new king. It's not unreasonable.
I talked to her, the girl with the mask.
You talk to her.
She said they was here for me.
You were sitting on the thing.
No. I was there. She let me slip out before you noticed me. But I talked to her, and don't let this hurt your pride or nothing, but they didn't come here to see you. They came here to kill me. She told me that.
Was it you that noticed he was looking around the room?
I
Looking
did
for
notice
something?
he was both of us noticed he was looking around.
Yeah, you rolled a check on it, didn't you?
No, the thing I got, I was my passive insight
Because he was like,
investigation.
he was basically looking around for you.
Picked her up, like she like was say she was like doing this before she moved. Also, she was like, like or like just over
Yeah,
a couple
yeah,
of-
she like moved
I just
back
noticed
after
that
the
the
time
room-
stop
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it was like kind of one of those things. Like the room shifted, but
Yeah.
Felt
not
different.
sure.
Like
why.
a
It's like
frame rate dropped to, like,
something
I don't-
happened.
I don't know it was
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, it's like you cut like 3 frames out of a movie, and it's
I
sort of
actually,
like,
I actually rolled a dice and I put like different things on it. My estimation was had something to do with Carmack's mask. Because he was in the room and I don't know what that thing does. So, yeah.
All right. Anyway, that's
Where are you going?
what do you mean?
You said you're going to the mine?
Yeah,
Okay.
where are you retconning this?
Huh? Well, you came and talked to us, right? About it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Side note: there's something down in the mines. Sort of creature killed 3 guys.
yeah. All right, I'll go kill it for you. And
Which in mind to say?
You guys put it on the
You
table.
may
Misses.
wanna-
and just shatters on the floor.
Shatters.
Maybe you should go with us.
I'm fine. Yeah, I'll go. It's
Yeah.
fine.
We'll go, all of us.
Yeah.
How much you paying?
I need some water.
How much you need?
I don't know. I assume we're not the skeleton crew anymore.
Why?
I mean, you're a king now. I mean, kind of hard to.
Can one of us not be a king?
You're just too busy.
What do you mean I'm too busy? I just said let's go kill a monster in the mines.
And as you're kind of having this conversation, you're kind of walking along. You open up the door and you walk into your chambers, and you've got 3 attendants in front of you lined up. Each of them have scrolls and parchments and like stacks of things. Like, yes, your Majesty, there are
Hold on a
several
second.
things that we.
You're right.
You need a chief of police. I could do that for you. I'm getting a little bored here. Everybody else got something to do.
Wrong stick.
You can come work for me. I'll pay prime wages.
I don't like drunks.
I'm not drunk. I'm a little buzzed.
Yo,
Hey, can I borrow your hat?
let me get that mask. Yeah, it's actually a good idea. It's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Probably not a lot of crime here, but
They'll get there. People are always bad.
okay.
All right.
You want to go kill this thing? Then?
Yeah. I guess it's
Um,
my job now.
Actually, Your Majesty, there are several things that require your attention.
Okay.
So you need arrested?
Be so.
I'm sorry. What?
Does he
No,
need to be
no,
locked
he's
up?
fine. No, he's
All
fine.
What?
All right, you guys.
It's a joke.
You
I'm
guys.
smiling.
All right.
You
No
guys
one
go.
gets it.
You guys go get. You guys go get Rugs. Maybe Carmack, and see if you can handle it.
All right.
Yeah, so, as we were speaking before, the Duchess of Brosens, you kind of like leave, the doors closed behind, and you're buried under a mountain of paperwork.
This is gonna be a hard fight.
If they find me, trying to find me,
Yo,
I'm going back
It
to
sucks.
Enrock,
You know what really sucks?
And I'm kinda taking
In
air
one
to
level, I
advice right
could
now.
send my echo
like the whole
Oh.
enemy.
because it
closer
can be
type
like
thing.
crazy far away.
What is that?
In one level, I could actually send my echo to help
That's wild.
because it can go like crazy far. It can only go a little bit now, but at
Mhm.
7th, it can go like.
It's okay. I'm already seeing
Super.
through you. We'll be fine.
The door's already closed, he's already gone.
I do have my echo.
Yes.
I gotta pee
My egg is out all the time.
You shall not pass. Crush that Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. See you later, Mike. Take it
Yeah,
easy.
later, boys.
Rest in peace.
I lost audio from my end. Double check to make sure I'm not muted, but. Yeah, it was like right after everybody like stood up and was moving around, so I don't know if something got disconnected, but.
There we go.
Yep,
We good?
I can hear it
Good
now.
Okay.
Yeah. My voice meter thing went down.
And we're back. Oh man, we were just getting ready to look over Justin's backstory too. I was gonna tell you some stuff. You. Let's see. We're back. Okay. Yeah. So you make your way down to Andret's tower, knock on the door, open it up. Is there something I can help you with?
Yes, I was wondering. I'm kind of new to this whole wizard thing. I'm trying to get. I learned a little bit about the divination stuff at the class or the school in the Zazaspar. I was wondering if you might show me some things. If possible.
In divination specifically,
Or-
my specialty is conjuration.
Or whatever. I mean, that's fine too. The more the better. Just trying to widen my knowledge.
Okay. I don't really have time today, but we'll try to schedule you in.
Okay.
Perhaps I could look over your spell book at some time to see what you are capable of.
That works.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Do I hear Becky say anything? Can she like hit me from that far?
She can't. She can only communicate with you when you are in possession of her.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Got it.
You do kind of like glance around and try to see if she's still where she was.
Yeah. Just kind of eyeballing.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be like noticeable like this. I'm
Sure.
just kind of
Yeah. Sure. Just kind of.
eyeballing.
Right.
I mean, it would be
Um,
odd if you were, because I mean, I'm sure his room's pretty interesting.
It is. Yeah. His room is really unique. And it's like I said, it's multi rooms kind of built within this almost like cubicles, kind of, except that it goes from floor to ceiling. But you can tell that they're just like small little cubicle type rooms. But yeah, you glance over, she's still where you left her. Becky's still where you left her.
Okay.
All right. So do you leave, or you're gonna pick her up? Or?
Well, I would like to attempt to, if we're gonna battle this, like if we come back today when we reconvene or whatever, whenever, and I want to try to get her before the fight.
Okay. As far as you know, you guys are ready to kind of head that way now.
Yeah.
So it's up to you if you're gonna try to pick her up, try to
Uh,
make it back. Or...
I guess I
Stay
try
on
to
top of
like barge in a little bit.
Mhm.
You know,
What are you?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
What?
And I just go find a little-
Second door on the left.
I go in there and relieve myself, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
And then is she close enough to wherever his thing was, or
Possibly. She was on the way in between where you are now and the exit.
and I when I come out, I'm gonna see if he's busy with his study or whatever he's doing. After I see him pondering on something else?
Let's see. Yes, it looks like he has completely gone back to his works.
Okay, I'm gonna try to.
You can see a lot of these odd charts that he has. A lot of what looks from a distance to be just like circles overlap, but you can tell from where you are that it's symbols, like tiny little symbols that are kind of arranged in circular form. You can't tell from this distance what it is. You're probably about 30 feet or so away from him. He's kind of.
I'm not gonna stealthily do it, but I'm gonna try to kind of nonchalantly just kind of something catch my eye in that area and kind of grab her.
Sure.
And then after I grab her and walk out, I'll say, "See you later." or whatever.
Yeah, so go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh,
22 with the plus.
Nice.
You go through your little spiel, you make your way out the door, you kind of see his hand just kind of like wave at you. He never looks up, never turns around.
Okay. And then as we are like walking until one of them find me, I just start talking to Becky.
And Becky's like, the first thing she goes, "Oh," he talks to himself like all the time. He talks to himself.
Worse than me?
Jeez. Yeah, because you make sense, and he just like rambles on and like, oh my gosh, he just thinks he's the best thing ever. It's disgusting.
You're putting me to sleep just talking about it.
I tried to strangle myself. I don't know. Like, I tried.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I didn't get very far, but just so you know, that's how desperate it was.
I'm sorry
was,
I left you in there.
It's okay.
Did you get anything good out of it?
The guy, when I say he's full of himself, it doesn't do it justice. He is constantly working on naming spells after himself.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
I
And
mean,
I'll be honest, it makes me mad, but some of it was kind of good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's got this one. It was pretty cool. He called it Anderot's spatial manipulation. That's how he made his room so big. I think he did it to you too, or he messed with the whole tower. I don't know, but
That would explain why my room looked a little bigger.
yeah, it's not bad. I'll be honest, it's not bad. But like, I hate him.
Yeah.
I hate him so
I
much.
still do too. But just so you know, I'm gonna take Eric's advice, get closer to him, so eventually we can hurt him.
Yeah. All right, I'm in on that. Hey, what happened yesterday? Because he was really freaked out when he came back.
Well,
Like
They
he
were-
started putting up wards, like crazy wards.
so it's gonna be harder to get into his room.
Well, yeah, probably.
All right. Well, from what I heard, there was this like, that weird lady with the porcelain mask.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, she's really strong, and he's terrified of her. So
Oh.
maybe we can kind of like make a deal with her.
Maybe. I don't. Did you get a good read on her? What?
I know she's strong, but I don't know how strong.
Weird. I'll defer to you.
We may try to convene with her later if we can find her.
Okay.
Maybe she can help me and Absalom.
Right. So you guys group up. You
yeah,
make your
before
way.
before we leave, I'm going to
Yes.
the bar.
Okay. Go to the bar.
No order. Well, I'm coming out of my office. I found a bar of soap and just sort of like rubbed it under my armpits. Just dry,
freshen
no
up,
water.
Freshen up a bit.
I'm gonna go to the bar. I'm gonna order a steak, 3 eggs, some hash browns, and half a loaf of bread.
All right.
And then I'm gonna inform. I keep forgetting her name. Roja. I'm gonna call her over.
Hey.
So before I go, I'm gonna be going. How long are we gonna be going for? Are they even with me?
He's
Yeah,
probably
because you guys had gone back up to the castle. Now you've made your way back
Okay.
towards the mine, so you passed the bar on your way.
How long do you think we'll be going for?
It depends on how
Depends what kind
far
of
away
creature it
we gotta
is.
go.
Okay.
I thought it was very deep in the mines.
We're going on a trip. I'm gonna need a couple bottles to refill my bag.
Why would you need alcohol?
Because sometimes I need it.
Wait, I feel
Also,
like this is a little awkward.
yeah, don't listen to him. He's a turd. I'm gonna need let's see. Garrett, he was working on some trades.
Hey, he's gone off with the done the giant thing.
Oh, okay. Take when he comes back, if he beats me back, take detailed notes, debrief him all on what he's got. We got a new batch cooking up. I need you to just gosh.
I'm gonna have to arrest you someday, aren't I?
Why?
Yeah. Are you all right? Because we finished that 2 days ago.
We did? Oh shoot.
Hey.
How long was I asleep for? Okay. Tell you what, just hold it off, don't put it out until I get back. I want to taste it myself when I have my palate back, you know. Kenneth, he's going to Moran. When he gets back, again, detailed notes. I want to know how things went. I'm really concerned about that pushing the product, okay? But I don't want to do it before it's good, before it's ready, and before the market's right. We're not selling swill, we're not selling bath water.
Right.
We're selling
What
something
you take
good.
me for?
I know, I'm sorry. I trust you. All right, well, keep good watch on the place. I'll be back soon.
All right. Eat up. Do you remember the kiss?
The kiss? Did we kiss?
don't remember.
Sorry.
I'm screwing with you. Get out of here, kid.
Oh, I hate you!
Go
Really,
on.
actually,
Go
just-
on. So you guys gather your stuff and you head down to the mines. All right. You meet with Steely. He points you in the right direction. He says that they have the barrier wall that had been kind of put up. They have ready to open. They've kind of set up these like temporary doors, essentially. They'll open it and then let you through, and then close it back up, seal it up behind you if you guys are ready.
Can I buy a couple potions for wheeling down there?
Sure.
Okay. I'm in.
Applicable.
Actually, I have zero money. I do not buy any potions.
Understood.
I have
My
zero
money's in
potions.
the bank, I guess. So.
I
Whatever
think
that is.
if you needed potions, we were walking together. I could have bought some.
Okay. Just 3, maybe.
3 minor health potions.
Yeah.
Right.
How much are the best
150.
ones you got?
The best ones?
Yeah.
Best ones are salty.
12
Well,
grand.
I'm in the market for some salt.
All right, let's check it out. The best ones.
I'll just take the miners for now. But if you need it for
Price
yourself,
check.
you know.
Price check. Brought to you by 5emagic.shop/check. True.
We got what?
Oh, I have a superior potions though.
Yeah, you gotta do
Nice.
that. We got like
Oh,
25,000
Adam,
gold
in this
from
time
Eric,
period,
didn't we?
I totally
Yeah.
forgot. Would I have been able to do anything with the wyvern extract?
What were you trying to do?
Make poison out of it, or find somebody to make poison out of it. I guess I can wait. I didn't talk about it, so I didn't do it.
All right, so Supreme Healing Potion is the most expensive healing potion. And it is
Extreme.
Supreme. Supreme Healing Potion.
Extreme.
Plus 2. Extreme. It's the Red Bull of healing potions.
literally gives
10d4 plus 20. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
is
That's
4,
more up than you have.
1490. 1,490 gold.
How many you got?
How many of those?
Yeah.
They're incredibly rare, difficult to make. There are 2 available.
I will take both of
All right, so I'm gonna do that math.
them.
I should have rounded up.
1490.
Yeah.
It'd be 3,000.
I mean,
Okay, I found the great big random D100 list of tavern drinks.
Nice.
Are you okay with me rolling 2 bottles from here?
Yes.
I'll tell you what they turn up, but
Yes,
I'm
I
gonna
am
buy them
okay
both.
with
You can
this.
with
You
me.
know, obviously, I am okay with this.
Okay. Let's see what happens here. First one is 64.
Any random table stuff, dude. I'm like always good with it.
64 is the Mind's Eye. Ooh, it's semi-expensive. Staring at it is almost hypnotizing. Its flavor is distinctly something magical, but you can't put your finger on it. Effect: the consumer gains +2 wisdom and intelligence, and also gains +5 to all knowledge rolls previously known by the consumer. Does not allow them to gain knowledge on a topic they know nothing about. They also wake up to an almost soul-crushing hangover, as it feels like your
Oh
skull has
my.
been split in two the morning after. It says 20 silver, which I assume is per drink. How much would it be for a bottle of that
A
then?
bottle of that.
It could be just a
I'm gonna say that, yeah, this is basically like one of those those tiny like airplane whiskey things, basically. So this is just like one.
A single
It's like
shot.
a single shot of
Okay,
that.
for 20 silver, or do I need
Yeah.
one more? Okay, so I got a mind's eye, and then the other one, 30, is the hangman's noose. The consumer feels extremely depressed. If they are already depressed, this amplifies any anger, resentment, self-pity, sadness, or any other negative emotions. They take 1d12
Keep that open
temporary
for Absalom.
penalty to wisdom that lasts for 12 hours.
So you're gonna be raging the entire time.
112.
A d12 temporary penalty to wisdom, but it says this amplifies anger. Could I use it to somehow boost my rage
You're just gonna be mad the whole time.
at that penalty to wisdom?
It depends on when you drink it.
How long,
When you
how
drink
long,
it.
how long does it last?
At least that lasts for 12 hours. So it's
It
not
should-
even a
it should
roll.
ju-
It's straight
It
up
should just make his
12
rage
hours.
last for 12 hours. So he has like a lot of rage, but he has no wisdom to balance it. You know?
It'd be like that scene when Spider-Man first gets his power and he like breaks off the,
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the faucet. And,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Just
You guys
infuriated
make
by
your way
how
down
much I chew
into
whole
the
time.
caverns, correct?
Yeah.
All right. They open the door, let you in, close the door behind you. Pitch black.
I can see.
They did give you a couple hooded lanterns. So you have 2 hooded lanterns. Aside from that, you guys, Absalom has no dark vision. Carmack does. He's
Oh,
true
it's
sight.
120.
I have dark vision.
Rogs and Alton, you have no dark vision, correct? Okay. So I'll say that Alton and Absalom both have the hooded lanterns. Carmack and Rogs, you guys are just under your own power.
Never mind. That's it.
All right.
That's all. Never mind.
So what would you guys like to do? You're in like this deep, dark cave.
What are we looking for again? Some kind of monster?
I'm not good at this, but I'm gonna look for like tracks or scratches of some sort.
Okay. Yeah, make a survival check for me.
Monster markings.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna look for monster poop.
Okay. All right. So we'll either roll separately or Rogs, you can roll with advantage
On what? Survival?
for survival.
You
Yeah,
go
you-
ahead and roll.
Okay.
Roll with the- what's your plus on that?
On survival,
Yeah,
I got a +1 on it. So
I'll roll. I got a +2.
we'll just let you do advantage then. So
That didn't work. So I got a 7.
7. Well, you can tell that there are a lot of tracks. It's not that there aren't any tracks here. It's that there may be too many. Like you could tell that the dwarves had come through here and they'd cleaned up this partial cave in. And so there's just dwarven tracks everywhere. It's difficult to tell. But you can tell that like the tunnel itself was moving forward and then it looks like something bisected the path, just like came and cut through. And so there's another trail that looks not of the same quality. You could definitely tell the dwarven tunnel. This looks more natural. Some sort of creature or something had kind of cut
Could I use
through.
investigation on these checks?
You can make an investigation check.
He's gonna do that, but since Rogs has kind of been around Androd a little bit, he's gonna be a little arrogant and not tell them what he actually says. And
Okay.
he's gonna be like,
19.
we're gonna go this way, and then we're just gonna hit a right or whatever.
Okay. And
Random
yeah, so
direction.
Vrog suggests you go to the right. And you cannot really tell which way the tracks go, but you definitely put together that this is there's something here. This is a creature or
Can I do a history check
something.
to see what kind of creature it is? Or not history, nature?
Nature. You can try a nature check.
I'm not gonna be great, but
Probably a purple
it
worm.
was almost amazing. 11. It was almost 21.
11. So I'll say that like based on like normal like folklore type things. Purple worm is the fear. It looks a little small to be a purple worm. You're not really sure what else does this sort of thing, but if it is a purple worm, it's smaller than the stories you heard, where they're as big as a house and all of that. So.
Yeah, Rogues. Do you think Grimlick would know anything about this?
I mean, you could try to call out for the lady of the tree. She might be able to let him answer for you. But other than that,
What are you talking about?
I made a deal with her, so he's safe now. He won't have to worry about anyone treating him the way Androt treated him ever again.
Okay. All right.
Are you
Alright.
okay with that?
Uh,
Everyone else seems to think I sold him for a
I
pet.
wasn't gonna say that, but that's kind of what it sounds like.
Well, it's not what it was.
Okay. We'll get back to that.
Okay.
Keep going this way. I just realized in my head I was like, you know what? Absam has no idea what the Grimlick.
Yeah.
He has no idea.
You were gone
He
that
was
whole time.
gone.
Nice.
You can try calling out to the lady in the tree if you want to try to talk to him.
All right.
I
So
feel
let's see.
Okay, and
Well,
so you,
But while
make
you
your
go
way
to
right-
walk, you hear Rogs go, Grimlick, can you hear me? I'm just like yelling in
like
this
going
cave.
through, and you hear it echo through some pretty cavernous tunnels. Kind of makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up a little bit.
You gotta be quiet now.
Why? Are we wanting to fight this thing anyway?
Wouldn't it be better to get the sneak up on it?
I agree.
That depends on how you look at it, I guess.
No, it don't.
Well, if it's got lots of teeth,
He's-
I'd rather
he's
not look
right.
at it.
That's probably a good point. Do we get nothing from like anything at that point? Calling out to Grimlick?
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
No. Okay. It was worth a shot.
He's dead.
No, he's definitely dead. Yeah.
Well, they don't think he's dead.
Something ate
Not
him.
me.
He's in a better place.
Like a
That's
digestive
what I was
tract.
getting at.
I mean, you literally sold him to heaven or hell. We're not sure.
I'm struggling. Struggle bus. Okay.
Whew. You're almost on the sticky bus.
I don't know how it happens every time. All right, let's get some maps going on here. I'm gonna stick to that.
Get
You guys
caught.
can't see this, but there's a fly trap directly above
Getting caught in
my
the
seat. And I'm definitely gonna put my head on it.
You're wearing a hat.
That's fine. No, let's put those there. Gosh, dude. Don't even need these though. Most of these guys are out of the fight. Sorry. I was watching, just like threw up a bunch. Crap. Oh. There's that. Okay. So eventually, as you guys kind of wind through here and there, hither and thither, you make your way into what looks to be kind of a well-formed cavern, and you see some debris kind of strewn about in this cavern, which ultimately you recognize as bits and pieces of organic material, I will say. You recognize them as bits and pieces of people, some other creatures, and the like, but you've definitely stumbled upon what looks to be a well-traveled what's the way to say this? Like a game trail, bit of a game trail.
Does anybody know what would cause this?
No clue.
Nope.
Becky, do you know?
Can I make a nature check?
Go ahead and make a nature check. Becky says she doesn't. She's not very good with this sort of thing. She can't really recognize based on just the littered bits of bodies.
24.
24. You can see that 24 in your nature check.
You can see that some of the tunnels are smooth. That whatever this is pretty big, maybe like equivalent to like double the size of a rhino, like a full-grown rhino, maybe something close to an elephant size, somewhere in between, although shorter based on what you gather. The tunnels themselves are not very tall, maybe about 8 feet or so, and they're kind of roughly hewn, but you do notice the bodies are crushed. They do appear to be pretty crushed.
Okay, so it's a midget rhinoceros. What likes to sit on people. That's what I've determined. I don't know what it is, but it's
Eric.
it's big.
I'm like, he's back at the castle. I mean,
For anything
he'll be fine.
value.
Sure. You look over, and they were miners, so like, but none of their tools or anything are with them. They were wearing just like normal work clothes that have been just shredded and tattered, partially eaten.
I'm
Any
gonna
like
sneak
mined
ahead.
metals, diamonds, nothing.
I'm gonna go sneak ahead. That's all right.
We haven't even used our minis in forever, so
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
Let's find you guys.
Had to find something.
A lot of
Let's
RP.
do it.
There's a Carmack. You're a high kick guy, right? Elton?
Yeah.
There's Rogs.
Absolutely.
With you?
Yeah.
Okay, so Absalom, you sneak ahead. Said the bodies you find are about here. And as you sneak ahead, you kind of come up to this corner and you begin to hear some like deep, like just like some crunching, crumbling, scratching, vaguely scratching sound, but it does sound very deep.
Can I tell how far away it is?
Fairly close, maybe within 100, maybe 200 feet, but probably within 100 feet or so.
All right, I'm gonna sneak up to that first rock.
Add rock and re-enchant my robe.
Obviously, I have not.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
This would be just like the
This one's got
stealth
the
round. Next time.
charges. Nice. It's just all tap tap.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go and put the hooded lantern on the other side, so it's like there, and I'm gonna open the hood fully and then go to the other side.
Okay, so we're
If that makes any sense.
okay. So you put your hooded lantern where?
So like to the other side.
Here?
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, and then I'll go back to there and kind of wait to see what happens.
You do as soon as you fully open it, you hear this scratching stop, and then you hear, and it sounds to grow distant.
Oh no, wait, here. I'm just gonna keep listening.
Okay. Then you feel the ground start to shake underneath you. It grows rapidly, and you hear your lantern explodes underneath you. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative at this point.
Initiative.
Time. Let's do it.
Not a bear. I just don't have.
Nice.
13.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Are you gonna peek across?
7.
Metal?
Me?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I can't. Did it when it exploded? Did it light up the area?
I mean, no. When it explodes, it like your lantern snuffs out for a second. But you do, if you want to peek out, you could see what this looked like just before it crunches to the
Yeah, I'll
ground.
do that.
Okay, so as it slams down, you see this large creature that looks very heavily armor plated. Its face like a giant, almost like like the tip of a bolt, except enormous. Smooth, like stony plating kind of comes up over its body. Make a nature check for me.
14.
You've heard of these creatures. The name escapes you, but you've heard of these creatures. These digging creatures that sometimes do plague underground things. You don't know a lot about them. They are fast diggers, very strong. The plating is very tough.
Can I
They're,
make a
they're dangerous.
Bonus action.
How many?
Yeah, what would you like to do? Oh wait, real
Um,
quick, initiative, everybody initiative.
How many are there? Just one?
He only sees one.
Okay.
I was just saying, since I'm like already up there and I got like
And
that,
Lance, are you able to see this at all?
Yeah, I can see it.
my bonus action would have been insightful fighting to
Okay.
kind of get insight on the creature. You said initiative? Or I already rolled it.
I got a nat 20, but it was a 22 total.
22 total. Okay. Anybody beat you 22?
Nope.
Okay.
I did if we're going low winds. So,
We're playing golf.
Golf rules.
yeah,
No.
golf rules.
All
That
right.
means rogues have a disadvantage.
So 22 to 15. Anybody 22 to 15?
Nope.
Excellent. 15 to 10.
Yep. 13.
13. Anybody? No.
I didn't do good.
10 to 5.
7.
I beat Carmack. I bet I rolled lower than you too.
Maybe. I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 4, but I'm a rogue.
Yeah.
They like to do things first.
All right. Vrogs, you are up. You feel like the ground kind of shake, almost knocks you to your feet.
You guys are like absence dead.
Right. How
Okay, so
far up
he's
can
dead for
30
sure.
feet get me? That's your call.
I think no, based on the way that it's
Skip
kind of
60.
the way that it kind of zigzags there.
Those
Jig-jags?
jig-jags.
No, jig-jags.
Uh,
Watch out.
can I-
Oh, man.
Like free action, can I talk to Absalom?
Sure, you can say something.
Where is he? I can't see.
Well, you can see me though, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of like point around the corner.
Okay. All right. I'll yell out. Watch out!
Gulp.
I'm dead.
Gulp.
I'm dead. Let's see how far this goes. All right, this goes to 150 feet in range. So
Now, is it a target you have to see with 150?
no, it's fireball.
Okay.
So it's just a 20-foot radius.
I don't have to see it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. I don't know the creature's there, but initially I want to put it like 10 feet behind it.
I'm dead. You're gonna cause a cave.
Yep.
There's no struts here.
I don't know. I do a lot of strutting.
Where I want to fireball it. But I also want to use. I want to use. No, I'm just gonna use my action. To do that.
Do it.
All
Well, I
right.
can't see anything else, so I don't want to waste sorcery points. And I don't see another target, so I can't use.
It's a dex save.
All right. Dex save.
Fun
I
stuff.
totally succeed. Probably.
I don't. You don't get hit. You're
Let me
right.
see. Your save is still 13, correct?
I think so.
Okay.
What's that?
As soon as I see it leave his hand, I'm like, no.
You see like this like glowing of orange. You're like,
Where do you find that this saves on?
So it'd be 8 plus your proficiency plus
we're
your
on D&D Beyond. Is it?
oh. It should just be in
It's
your spells.
13.
If you go to your
13?
spells
Okay.
and click on fireball, it's right there.
You can keep going.
All right, so it's safe. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Well, your spell save is 13.
Yeah.
What's your charisma bonus?
+2.
So that'd be 10 plus 3. Yeah, 13. Yeah.
What'd you say? It's damage.
Yeah, it'll just take half damage. So just
How much is that?
it rubs. You like tuck in. You feel the heat and the warmth, that familiar singeing roll kind of off your back.
Well, nuts.
I go into PTS or what? Yeah, PTSD.
For some reason, I'm not seeing damage on here.
Actually, instinctively, I feel my eyebrows.
8d6. There
Right,
you
but
go.
they're, like over your mask.
Yeah.
8. Roll.
I've been hideous. Oh, I got a new one.
Takes 31 damage.
31 damage.
Oh, boy.
That was your full damage.
Yeah, because there's no pluses to it. And the fire spreads around a corner. It ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Then also make sure you roll for your table.
Did you say I could do that in
Oh,
tactical
yeah.
fighting on my stealth round?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it just has to make a. It makes a check against my insight.
Does not happen. It's no good. I don't want to turn.
What sort of a check is it?
Again, guys. That's true. Fair.
Deception. Actually, I
I
rolled
had all the
7.
cool
Stuff
Deception.
happened early game when we needed
Its charisma is.
Now
I
that
rolled a
it's
17,
stronger, it's
so
like, yeah, you're
14.
Yeah. I might still.
-3.
I think that happened at the most
I
perfect
tied?
time, though.
Did
That
you
it
just
could
roll
have.
off again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 9.
Oh.
Yeah. So that works for you.
Yeah.
I'm.
I would have been really upset if I didn't beat the rock monsters.
Right,
The-
some sort
the
of a-
lying skills.
Uh,
you were rolling really good.
I'm real scared. Real scared.
Yeah.
I'm not scared at all. I need to eat the crap out of you.
Well, some animals do faint, like fake, like their injuries and stuff.
He goes.
Birds, you
He
know.
goes.
Yeah. Ow.
Ow. All right. So.
I'm going to use Fury of the Small 2 to do an additional 6 damage to it.
Okay. Not half.
Wouldn't that be only on a targeting spell though?
It says once per short rest, you can deal 6 extra damage to a creature with a size larger than yours.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the fireball dissipates. This creature moves a few feet forward.
Hopefully, I attract its attention.
Looks like it shifts directly towards you, and then you see like this big, almost its whole head is like a giant plated beak. Opens up and tries to snatch at you sideways.
Does this thing look like
Yes.
a platypus?
It knows I'm there?
Essentially.
It does.
Oh, it's got blind sense. Dang, dude.
It's a 19 to hit.
Yes. I was kidding.
I never get to roll d12s.
Oh.
I know. It's super exciting. Oh, that's not how you meant it. You probably
Yeah.
meant it differently.
Yeah.
That was cocked. And twice in a row.
I'm gonna take a guess. 24.
I'll tell you the average damage was 30, and I considered taking it, but I rolled terribly
Okay, good.
on this. I rolled
24.
87. No. 8, 11. 15 piercing damage as you in as much as you were not expecting this to round the corner immediately look at you, your instincts and your muscles, all that is already on edge. You know you're in a fight, and so you just react instinctively. You bail out of the way, and it still clips you, stabbing through and slashing across your back as you kind of roll out of its grasp, and then it dives straight into the ground.
Oh boy.
You can take an opportunity attack if you would like to.
Oh, of course. Does a 13 hit this giant armored creature?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your blade scrapes across these giant plates across its back. This spark of light. And then once again, you're kind of in darkness, except for you can see from Alton's hooded lantern perspective. But... All right, that takes us to Alton. What would you like to do as you see this thing just dive
So
through
it's not
a
even
hole in the
visible
ground?
right now, right?
Correct.
Balls.
Are we in darkness right now?
But you do hear at a bit of a distance that sound, like it sounds like maybe it resurfaces.
You are not in darkness. You've got the light behind you from Alton's lantern. Your lantern's been totally obliterated.
Okay, then I am going to.
I still have mine. You said they gave us a hooded lantern. I still
Yes,
have
the
mine.
I will say the hooded lantern that you were
Oh
using.
wait, no, my other whole
has been
hooded lantern
obliterated.
got obliterated too. I'm not very good at keeping those.
Okay. I'm going to run forward and kind of slide into cover next to you behind this rock.
I should do this so that you know.
Yeah.
Hole here. This
Okay.
is a hole. And yeah. And actually, because I said it go right next to you, this is a hole.
Okay. Ah.
I got you right here.
Okay, sweet.
Here you
I'm
go.
going right there. And I'm going to kind of like slide into a kneeling position as I run. Can I see anything?
Yeah, you've got your hooded lantern, so your light shines out, and you can see that the thing has popped up. over
Yes.
here.
Oh. Let's see, so I was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, it takes me a full round to get there, so I'm just gonna ready an action.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the lightning javelin ready to throw if it moves.
Okay. All right.
Although can I do that? Because I used the full round to move, so I don't think I can ready an action, can I?
No.
Okay, never
Well,
mind.
did you dash?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you dash right? Yeah. Absalom, you're up.
I'm going to use my action. So I pull out my knife, and a black, thick liquid fills over it, and then that's my action.
Okay.
That's what it takes. I should have done it way before. And then I'm actually going to bonus action dash all the way up to the other side of there. I don't have my thingy.
Okay, so 5, 10. Yeah. This rock is up to 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah. And now I'm going to go all the way to the edge of that rock.
Here?
Yeah. That's all I can do.
Excellent. All right, Carmack, you're up.
All right.
I could see enough to do that, right? Because of his hood lantern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go forward into this area, and as I do so, I summon my pack weapon, and when I do this, it actually forms into a flail, which doesn't have reach. It's just a bludgeoning sort of. But I notice it takes on this form of this flail as I summon it. But then I basically make my way as far as I can into the tunnel here.
Okay, so 30
To-
feet.
Yeah.
He's got that. He's got a corner to corner thing.
Yeah, and I've got 120 on dark vision, so
Yeah, so you can see this thing. You can make an nature
Okay.
check. If you want.
all right.
Yeah,
Nature
ultimately,
check.
you've already made one. About this, right?
12.
12, but you do not recognize this thing, but it is a beast. Big old plated beast.
Yeah, that's all I can do at this point.
All right. Takes us back to Rogs.
Oh, I forgot I had that. I should.
So it moved.
Yes.
Line of sight, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to cast magic missile at 3rd level.
Okay. All right. Roll damage.
Okay, that's not what that was supposed to do.
And then Alton, you're actually up next. I put you guys in backwards order. You go before the creatures.
Sweet. I'm okay with that.
1 second, I gotta read this.
I forgot I had a spell. Otherwise, I wouldn't. have
You have a spell?
Paladin.
That's right. I
Yeah.
forgot, man.
I got it. That's nice. I forgot about it.
23 damage.
23 damage. All right, Alton, you are up.
Okay.
These beams. Sorry, I forgot. I'm out of practice with the combat too. Honestly, I threw this in just so we could get back into practice with combat. But yeah, so these beams just kind of fly off, and you see the impacts kind of within the shell that this thing has over its back, and like this
Wait, that was
deep, like kind of a sound, like this deep, kind of almost like a growl, but you can tell that it's some sort of expression of pain.
You mind if I take that back really quick? I still want to do magic missile. I just wanted to do more than what I did.
Sure.
Not to steal your thunder, but I'm gonna use quicken spell.
Okay.
So spending
Sure.
2 sorcery points to give this make it a bonus action instead of an action.
Sure.
And then for my action, Absalom's around the corner. I don't want to blow him up. Where is?
I think the only thing you can do is cast a cantrip, right?
No, I can cast an action spell.
Oh, I didn't think you could cast
Quicken
2 spells.
spell
I didn't think you
makes
could
it-
cast 2 spells at once.
An action, but yeah, but it's still beholden to the level requirement. So because that was a first level or higher spell, then you can only do a cantrip, but it can still be an action cantrip.
Oh, so I just have to use a cantrip. I can't cast
Yeah.
anything else.
Right.
Is that 60 feet away from me?
Yes. Yeah, definitely within
Okay,
60
I'm
feet.
gonna do Ray of Frost. then.
Okay. Right.
Oh, that was not.
That's actually not a bad one to do.
And that's a con save, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh gosh.
That's a natural 20.
Excellent. That will hit. Con save 12
Ray of
Fail.
Frost is an attack.
It's
What is that?
40
Oh, it has to do with concept.
from because there's like an effect, right?
You just
There's
doubled the damage, right?
Yes.
40.
40.
Yeah.
You did 40
I did.
damage on Ray of
Yeah,
Frost.
it's 48, and I rolled a 20. So times that by 2.
So well, that would be 8d8 at that point.
Well, I only rolled 48.
He's
I
just,
was
do-
just
he's just doing,
doubling
he's doing the
damage.
critical roll thing where he only rolled.
Okay,
4
so
dice,
you
Oh,
rolled
that's how I normally do it.
you rolled 48. What'd you get on the dice?
7, 4, 1, and 8.
Do my brain said. So okay,
It adds
all
it
right.
up for
You
you.
did 40 damage
20.
on Ray of Frost. This beam, this cold beam, as you fire magic missile with one hand, you feel this surge of energy course through you. Throw your Ray of Frost out, and the beam like swells underneath you, and you can feel like energy pull from Becky as you do this. You can feel like just energy that comes from her course into your body, and it causes your Ray of Frost to just like Dragon Ball Z stuff. So like
Yeah.
the beam starts off like kind of thin and then expands super wide, blasts into this thing, and you just see ice like crystallize all the way from you all the way to this thing and kind of freeze it to the wall for a moment
Wait,
before
wouldn't 48 be your
it
crit?
breaks up.
48.
Did it already double it?
48 is like level 15, 16 stuff.
Oh, yeah, that must. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's still
doubled
20.
it.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't realize
I was
it
like,
It
I
already
was just
doubled
like
it.
40
Yeah.
damage.
So
Sorry,
still,
cantrip.
still,
I didn't realize.
20
I
damage
mean,
on
that's
a,
insane
20 damage
damage.
on a
Yeah.
cantrip
Yeah,
is
that's
nuts.
insane.
And then it also
Alright.
lessens its speed, correct?
Yeah, by 10. until
Yeah,
the
that's
start
still
of my next turn.
huge. So,
I didn't. I see it now. It only says 2d8, but I was.
yeah,
Yeah.
didn't
that
realize
was,
it did that.
that was fantastic though. That's fantastic in a cantrip. So yeah,
20
still
damage.
kind of like Iceman style,
Yeah.
just kind of like frozen all the way up towards it. Alton, you were up. Sorry.
I move around to the other side of the rock, throw my lightning javelin,
Okay.
and say the magic word.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can't. We can't say that. Copyright.
Shazoo.
Shakalaka mook.
Yeah.
Pow! ShamWow! Wait, no, that's
I
covered.
can't say that either.
That is a 23.
23 hits.
Okay.
That's-
Each creature
again,
in the line, excluding you and the target, let's make a DC 13. Okay. So each creature in the line in front of you, except you and the target,
Yes.
makes a DC 13 saving throw, taking 46 lightning damage and half as much on a successful one. So does that mean that the target does not take lightning damage?
It doesn't have to make the save
It
because
just
you
automatically
hit it.
takes it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you already hit it.
Sweet. Okay, so 46.
I'm weak. You guys are really strong. You
4,
guys have a lot of tricks. I don't got.
7, 10, 15. So 15 lightning damage hits it.
Okay.
Turns back into a regular javelin, which is a hit. And does it still take regular javelin damage, or does it
Yeah.
just take a lightning?
Yeah. It takes a regular
Sweet. And I am raging, by the way. So it is 1. I mean, it's a terrible roll, but 1 plus 5, 6. So 6 extra damage. So
Which is a
21 total.
total of 21.
15 lightning, and then 6 regular damage. Then I'm gonna throw.
The rage was it takes a bonus action for you. Remember,
Yes.
Okay.
So I
that's your
moved.
action, your bonus action to do that.
Yes, but I get a second attack.
Right.
So another jab. You gonna die, boy? Okay, 19. Oh well, it's nope, didn't crit. So that one definitely hits, and it's 1d6, 5 and 10. 10 more.
10 more damage. All right, so you throw this lightning javelin and just arcs between you two and kind of like leaves that kind of hanging in the air. You can see like this cracked, like this hole, this gaping hole in the side of this beast as it that kind of like that deep. It's almost like a whale sound in the way that it emanates just deep resonating sound. And so you just immediately grab out a second javelin and throw it through, and it just and you kind of lose it within the creature before that deep sound takes a quick spike to, and then it collapses to the ground.
Is it dead?
Appears to be dead.
I don't like that. Why'd you say appears?
Perception check.
Perception check.
Can I make a nature check? See if it's dead?
Yeah, you like slowly start to walk up that way, and then you feel the ground, and from above you, a second one comes
God.
piercing through, slams into the ground on top of you. Alton.
Crap. Can I make a dex save?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Wait. And I have the ability. What's it called?
Yeah, strength or danger sense.
Or
Yeah, so you
danger sense.
sense it. Yeah,
So do I get advantage? Is that how that works?
you do have advantage.
10
Strength or dex
plus
saving throw.
13, 15. Wait, am I?
Is danger sense while ranging?
Well, I think it's always.
So yeah, it's 15.
15
So cool.
is almost enough.
Dang it!
As you sense this and you look around briefly and you're like on edge and your body tells you jump, go, and you start to dive and it was not the right way. As you are kind of in midair, like directly underneath this thing, as it slams through, pins you to the ground. You take 14 bludgeoning damage, reduced to 7 because you're
Hey.
raging. An additional 14 slashing damage, reduced to 7, as it tears into you with its beak.
Crap.
You are knocked prone and pushed 5 feet away into a hole.
How much damage?
It was 14 total.
14 total.
Okay.
You fall into
It
this
would have been
hole.
28.
Oh.
You fall into that
Oh,
hole.
crap.
By chance, it happens to knock you into that hole, which drops down another 10 feet, which is an additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage. An additional 2 for you. It was 5 rounded and 5 down to half. Okay.
You're so mad falling doesn't hurt as much.
You're dead. Absalom, you're up. As you see this now, this other one that is,
Okay. I'm
you
gonna
can tell that the one that
bonus
fell is
action
like dying.
Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Which I'm pretty sure just happens, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It just happens. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna run up behind it and with my sword, with my dagger. Actually, can I? Oh yeah. So yeah. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna do. Stab it.
All right.
20.
20 hits.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna smite.
Okay. Carmack, did I skip you?
No, I go after Absalom.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
I
after
think.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and since my poison's on the blade, does it work?
Yes. It is no immunities. to
Okay,
poison.
so it has to. Since I hit, it will have to make a.
Con. I rolled a 3.
Okay, so
It
yeah,
is a
takes
it is
the
an
damage.
incredible constitution, but I mean a 3's a 3.
A 3's a 3.
What are you gonna do? As you kind of dive into this one, you kind of judge based on the last one. You dive in from behind, you can see the gaps in the plates. It's almost all, it's very aerodynamic in the way that the plates overlap. So you're able to slide up underneath the plates in the back.
All right. This is like my one thing. that
Hit
I
it.
can do. $42 damage.
42 damage.
Wow. That's all.
It's like some
That's-
level 15
Nice,
stuff
dude.
right there.
I mean, I can only do it once. So
Yeah, so you
it's
like dive in, slide through, and you just
Yeah.
slash into this thing, and you feel this just gout of warm blood ooze over your hand.
Yeah.
As you know
And
you struck
with
through.
with the blade, it is now poisoned too. So it took that extra damage and it's poisoned. I can't remember what poison does.
Typically it says that it is poisoned.
Yeah.
Okay, because typically it's like one or the other. Either does poison damage or it gives them the poison feature.
See, it does damage and adds the
And
poison.
okay, it's disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks. And you
Cool.
feel it like quiver underneath the weight of your blow there.
So
Okay.
for 1 minute.
1 minute. All right, which I assume will be the end of the fight.
Yeah.
Carmack, you're up.
All right. So, um,
That's all I got.
is it within 30 feet of me?
It is.
Okay. So I'm going to move up next to it, and as I do so, the flail of my packed weapon takes on an almost. It takes on a bit more of a sheen and shimmer to it. As I cast Branding Smite as a bonus action.
Nice.
And I'm going to attack it. Actually, I get 2 attacks, I believe. Yeah.
Bullying a bear.
So
Bear with a beak.
I got 17 on the first attack, and then 25 on the second one.
Both of those hit. 17 is just enough. You said additional 5.
Yeah, I forgot to add the hunter's mark.
What was the chick's name?
Yeah.
Her bear's
Okay,
name in the
so
first period?
Trinket.
Trinket. Yeah.
So yeah,
Or just beating up Trinket.
we're just peanut Trinket. No, Trinket would have died a long time ago.
Yeah.
so the first attack.
It's armor. The necklace was the game changer. Spoiler, if you guys didn't get to that point.
All right, so the first hit deals 6 bludgeoning damage plus an extra 6 radiant damage. It now sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius. And then the second attack. Oh wait, no. So it's sorry. It was 13 bludgeoning and 6 radiant for the first one. And then the second attack is going to be another 10 bludgeoning damage.
30 damage total. Right? That sound right? I want to make sure I didn't miss that.
So 6, 13,
Count it, 30.
13, 23,
29
29
damage.
total.
Excellent.
I rolled low on my 3d6.
So,
but
so the flail comes through, though, and you see it just kind of erupt in this glowing light, which has a faintly reddish hue to it. Not that you'd seen it do anything differently, so it's totally normal to you, just more for the players. It has a faintly reddish hue to it. Yeah, and then you slam into it again, and you hear that deep. Let's see, Vrogs, you're up.
All right, how close is this thing to me?
Looks like 10 feet.
Uncomfortable.
I'm gonna get within 5 of it.
Okay. Little precarious, but you're able to sidestep the hole.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade. All right.
Becky's gonna turn into a scythe. And
That's cool.
then I'm going to attack, but since we're in darkness, right?
Mhm. Well, it is emitting light.
A dim light,
Yes.
I still get it.
Right? Am I right on that
yeah,
line?
it says
Yeah.
dim light.
Dim light.
Yeah.
Yes.
In addition, when you use the sword, it's a sword, but I want it to be a scythe. To attack that is in dim light or darkness, you make the attack roll with advantage.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to attack. It's Becky.
What do you think you got there? A blade made of shadows? By the way, this is what the dagger did.
First
Oh,
roll's a
wow.
14.
It was almost
Oh,
mine.
Jesus.
14 hit.
14 does not.
Ah,
As you swing through, you scrape across that really hard chitinous armor that lines its back. You see like sparks fly as you drag Becky across its back.
that spell's a bonus action, by the way.
Okay.
But it's
An
concentration.
action to swing though.
Yeah, action
Okay.
to swing. Bonus action to cast
To
it.
cast it. Yeah.
But it's concentration up to a minute.
Okay. All right. Alton, you're up. Bottom of a 10-foot hole.
Can I use
But
some
it
of those?
is. But it is like a rounded hole. It's not just like a.
Okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
like that.
So can I run up out of it then?
Make an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Counts on your list.
Ooh, solid. That's an 18 natural.
Okay. Yeah. So you make it. You just.
Sweet. Does that count as a success?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
that gives me
you
10.
You're at the bottom of this pit. You hop up. You run up the side. It takes half your movement to get up, but you just like run up this thing. You're in midair up above it.
Okay,
What do you do?
sweet. Yeah, so I jump. I'm going to like roundhouse kick it and then kind of like spin and hit it with another roundhouse kick.
I always
Like-
picture Street
Like
Fighter.
corkscrewing. Blah, blah.
I always picture Street Fighter whenever I picture his character. So I'm picturing doing that spin kick that Ken does.
Yes. As you run up this wall, you kind of get like a roundabout way to do it. So you build in your momentum already from the top. So you just
And as I run, it's almost like I'm going in slow motion. You see me go, tell her I have to cancel my 1 p.m.
no response.
No service done here.
Yeah.
First, nat 20.
Nice.
Second, 2, 5. Yeah, the second one missed, but the first one was a crit.
First one's a natural 20.
Makes up for it. Okay, so that's 2d12. Ouch.
Should have went on that Verizon plan.
Nope.
man. Not
Are you
good.
kidding me?
2 1s?
2 1s on my d12.
Oh.
Oh,
That's the worst. That's the worst.
No.
Okay, so I get 16 damage from that crit.
16 damage. So as you come up and you just blast this thing inside of its head.
16 games with
You
2
can see
1s though.
it just
Yeah.
crack though, like the shell just like cracks up. It turns to the side.
Wait, I'm wrong. I don't I only double the dice. I don't double the bonus damage, right?
Correct.
Like this.
Just the dice is.
Dang it. Okay, so then it was 9 damage, not 16.
Yeah.
Aw.
Piece of crap.
It still has that weak spot on its head though. And as it kind of throws off to the side, it jumps directly into the air, all the way to the ceiling, maybe 15 feet or so, and comes straight back down, like face first towards you guys. Carmack, you are specifically its target. But all three actually, because so everybody is within 5 feet of it at this point, so everybody has to make either a strength or dexterity saving throw.
I love the mental image of the strength that you're just like, I caught you.
Can I use? I'm gonna use Tides of
Hey,
Chaos.
not bad, not bad.
Okay.
19.
23.
Which
23 is a
I gotta-
success.
I gotta
You
19.
said strength or dexterity?
Strength or dexterity, whichever you choose.
Okay. Let me look at one more thing here.
14.
14 is a failure.
The rogue's
and-
second one is intelligence. I would assume it was charisma.
Strength or
Well, for you, maybe.
dexterity.
As an inquisitive.
It's all.
Inquisitive?
9.
Ooh,
9 also.
I gotta
so-
roll on the magic table.
Excellent. So 14 and a 9 both fail. You guys both take 28 damage, 14 bludgeoning, 14 slashing. Those that succeeded take 14 damage total.
Ah,
Bludgeoning.
You take 7
7.
Yeah.
total. You take
can I
7.
take 7?
What do you say?
I want to be dead.
What do we
You
take?
do
on
a
the
dodge thing? You take 28 damage.
I don't have that.
As
for
this
me.
thing, again, about the size of an elephant, both with some shorter legs and a face that is a giant, essentially a giant metal beak, just slams into you.
This is where I debate going higher in rogue just so I can get the evasion so it does 0 damage.
The two failures, Carmack and Vrogs, you guys are both knocked prone and knocked back into the wall. And then it is going to dive into, it is going to kind of do that all combined to then dive into that hole that it had been previously made. So Alton and
Absolutely.
Absalom get to make opportunity attacks.
Heck yeah.
So for the next minute, any flammable
Natural
object
20.
I touch
Nice.
that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts.
But it's on a
into
rogue,
flames.
so that means I just
Excellent.
28 d4.
Fantastic.
Nat 20.
Really? I got natural
I rolled
22.
2. I got an 8 and
Awesome.
then a 20. Okay.
I got
Let's see those ones, boys.
Oh my gosh.
One was for the spell. And
Hey,
one was for Tides
this
of
is an
Chaos.
Are you
turn.
kidding me?
I get sneak
You
attack.
did not
I
hit.
rolled another 1.
Jeez, dude.
I get a sneak attack because this is a second. This is a
Come
different
on.
turn.
This
Yeah.
might be
Yeah, it's
good.
awesome.
The second one
Hey.
for Tides of Chaos. You
Wait, no, it's not come back to your turn yet.
No, that's how it works though. Because remember, I get sneak attack on Sentinel. I get sneak attack on all that. That's how.
But it
that's
has
the-
to be. You only get sneak attack once per your turn, right?
No,
it would
it's
reset
every. It's like you get it once per everyone's turn if you can. attack
every
turn.
person's turn.
Yeah, that's how it works. It says once per turn because that's why you could build into Sentinel. That's why
No,
you build
Once per round.
Yeah, I can look it up. I have it right here.
But
Once per turn. Once per turn.
Fair enough.
you grow a bright light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you is blinded until the end of its next turn.
If it ends its turn within 5 feet of you. Okay, so you basically go full like Human Torch. You're glowing like a candle.
So if I touch anything, it bursts into flames, and I'm glowing.
Yeah.
I did 17.
17. What is it?
35.
35. So combined with the two of you, how do you want to do this?
Ooh,
I'm going to kick
Little
it
combo
into
action.
you. And then you,
I'm little.
I know it's like in your direction.
Okay, so as he kicks it into me, I slide underneath and just drag my dagger across the bottom.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it starts to move towards the hole, and you kind of like, as it's kind of slammed down, you run across the lip of this hole again, and you
Wait.
kick it square in the face, which like makes it crumble for a second, just like
Yeah.
and it flies back as you baseball slide up underneath it, just drag it, and as it slides to a stop at the ground, its legs sprawled out as you basically just crack the shell of this thing as it opens up
So basically, it looked like it gave birth to me as I come out of it.
in a very bizarre way. It vaguely does. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. So,
I'm gonna do a perception check. Do I hear another one? Probably not 10.
no, you do not. And as you guys kind
We're
of
good.
Yeah, Rod's not entirely understanding what it is that has taken over him. As you guys begin to like look around, he does find what looks to be a leather satchel, and as he goes to pick it up, it erupts into flame. You have no idea what it could have possibly contained, but you realize now that your hands are furnaces.
I just start walking like this.
Wait, what happened?
I had to roll twice on my magic sword table. One for
Oh.
Tides of Chaos, and the other one was for what spell.
Oh.
Anything over a first level spell, I have to roll for. If I hit a nat 1, then I
Yeah. Huh.
Right.
yeah.
So as you complete your task down here, you find out that the tunnels
and I'm
enter
glowing.
into in like an additional tunnel system. You're not sure if it's natural caverns or what have you, but you guys make your way back out. You notify Steely, and he is aware of it. Says that they can take it from there. Thanks you for what you've done, and you make your
Was there
way
any loot down there?
back to the cat. There was a leather satchel
But frogs caught it on fire.
that
Yeah.
exploded,
That's
basically.
good. That's
Awesome.
Doing
At least our
frog,
miners aren't
doing
in danger
frogs
anymore.
things. Yeah.
Just frogs things, guys. Just frogs things.
Unconsequentially, just messing up the whole team. That's what I do.
It's all good. That's the wild magic sorcerer.
Yeah.
That's what the whole point. And a goblin. You
Yeah.
literally are wild.
How long were we gone for?
Few hours, probably 4 to 6 hours.
Okay.
Estimating.
I was thinking this was going to be like a long
Yeah.
trip.
The positive side is we didn't need a hooded lantern because I was one. So
In the end, because you did lose both.
yeah.
Yours was exploded. Yours fell down
Oh,
the
it'd be
tunnel.
great if Eric was here because you could just pick him up by his head and just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he'd be blinded.
Yeah. Oh.
If he was in 5 feet of me, he'd be blinded.
Which happened to each of you, like not each of you, but happened to somebody like in the middle of probably Carmack.
Yeah.
Initially, as you guys are kind of regathering yourself, he blinded you for a minute.
Look at
Yeah, so you make your way out back towards the castle. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to set up my off.
All right.
Yeah.
You get your little detective.
Yeah. Police chief,
Yeah.
because I'm the detective police chief. And I'd like to hire some.
Which is a little awkward because you have like a bit of a jurisdictional dispute immediately right out of the gate. You have a bit of a jurisdictional dispute with the captain of the guard.
Was there a captain of the guard?
There is a captain of the guard,
Huh.
and a little bit of a back and forth, a little bit of an ego match sort of a thing. It's determined that he is responsible for the castle. You can have everything else.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's not. It's kind of like okay, maybe chief of police isn't the right word for it, but like like the head detective or like police places have like head detective. It's like that essentially.
Yeah.
So it's like he has his responsibilities and I have mine. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like something like that. So, but I would like to have hire candidates for people who could also learn my trade. Essentially, that's what I'd
Okay.
like to do.
Yeah,
So,
some new recruits.
yeah.
Roll a d20 for me. We'll see how successful you are.
I'll use this dice. Shouldn't have used that
Frogs
dice.
wants to do something
Four.
after him.
Not like a lot of great candidates. You do have two. You have a dwarf and a human. Human female, dwarven male that seem competent, although a little rough around the edges. May take some time.
Okay.
Rug, what was that? You do?
I want to go back to my room and sit at my little table that's got my like little seeing glass thing for my divination stuff. And I'm just trying to focus on my discovery to try to figure out if I can see any more knowledge into the future about that.
Ooh. All right. Roll a d20 and add your arcana.
Dirty 20.
Hey.
A dirty 20. Steady. You're really checking out like some uncharted waters with this. This
Yeah,
is
because I'm not
attempting
even
to
in
do
the
something.
school yet. It's just like what I'm trying
Right.
to go to.
And as you concentrate deeply and focus in on this, you're not sure how much time passes. You kind of lose track of it. You realize that you can't even really hear Becky's voice any longer. You don't even really feel a part of yourself. Like, do you ever get to that point where like maybe you've gone too long without eating, you feel a little lightheaded, like your blood sugar's low, and you feel
Playing
Oh.
video games.
yeah. like almost where like you look down at your hands and your hands don't even feel like your hands
Yeah.
anymore. You're like, how am I even seeing these things right now? You're in an odd sensation like that. And you can feel that like something is beginning to happen. You remember thinking that. And as you look around, you realize you can't really distinguish anything. You can't distinguish your surroundings. You're not in your room anymore. It doesn't feel like that. But you can't determine where you are because you can't really see where you are. You can tell that there's stuff out there, but you can't make it out. And as you look around, trying to tether yourself to this reality that you find yourself in, you see an eye in the distance, a singular eye. And it looks at you. And then you wake up and you realize that you at some point you'd passed out on the floor where you were. And it is probably nearly a day later.
Oh.
You're starving, you're fatigued, you're a little bit dehydrated, your head is splitting. And the first thing you hear is Becky go, "Frogs, are you okay?"
Where are we?
"We're home." "Where did you go?"
I'm not quite sure. I mean, I was trying out some things I saw in the school with the field I want to go in, and it took me to another place. I don't know if it was in the future, the past, within myself.
"Frogs, I thought you died.
I-
You were cold."
I couldn't hear you anymore either. I don't.
"I don't think you should do that again."
It's interesting though. I won't do it again right away, but I can't promise that I won't do it again. I need to figure this out. What's going to happen to everyone? We might all die. It's in great importance, Becky. But I feel like next time I go in, I'm going to try to bring you with me somehow.
"I just don't want you to die."
If I die for the betterment of everyone in this planet, that's what will have to happen. But we'll see.
"Well, I'm not going to let that happen." And you feel like this odd sensation, like this tingling that kind of courses from her into your body.
What are you doing?
You're slightly aroused.
It's a bizarre sensation, but she stops talking to you. She doesn't talk to you anymore.
Becky, I'm sorry if I upset you, but this objective is great importance to me. It's what drives me to keep getting more knowledge. I understand why you feel this way. I would hate to lose you too. I jumped off a cliff down towards some spikes to catch you. So I understand how you feel, but we're going to have to figure this out together and hopefully defeat what's going to destroy our reality or this world. Just
So every time
silence.
I picture Frogs having like a serious conversation with Becky, I just picture him in his room with a stick.
Yeah, I'm just like staring
with this totally basic looking stick, like the sort of thing that you would just find at the side of a trail.
Yeah.
It's almost like romantic in a weird way.
Yeah.
Just like, Becky.
He lights little
So-
candles.
And you know
before
that
he
like
talks to
people like
Becky.
walk by and see this, they're like, oh my
There's like,
Also-
why does Eric let this?
yeah,
thing
this
live
guy's a
here?
friend of the king. Yikes.
Yeah, his face. The giant age guy. He's
He's
Uh,
got to be curious about that sting, though.
Carmack, what are you doing? What are you up to?
I would say I'm recovering from my close encounter with whatever the thing was, as I was hurt pretty significantly with that one hit. But so I'm taking some time to relax. I am investigating a little bit more, like in my downtime, now that I have like that symbol that's formed, and I know it's associated with Tiamat. I think I'm going to do some research on that. See if I can find out more about the five colors, and maybe try and get a better understanding of what was being said in that conversation, to see if maybe I can speculate on what the red. I think part of me thinks, okay, maybe she's like the blue, and so then there's four others that are like her, and maybe there's the red one is the angry one out of the group or something.
Okay. Okay. Alton?
So, first I'm gonna go back to the bar, but I've been
Okay.
thinking a lot as I go. When I get to the bar, I'm gonna come in and just be like, "So I didn't take as long as I thought it would. I thought it'd be gone for like a week, but I assume nobody came back yet."
No, you were going for like half a day.
I know he never. Yeah, I don't know. He never tells me how long we're gonna be gone for, so I should assume the worst. You said the new batch is done, right?
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
we drank some last night, actually.
I don't remember
That's
that at all.
that's real.
So,
That's the truth. That's not like the kiss thing. This really happened.
I'm gonna inside check.
Yeah.
Inside 8.
Uh,
Actually, I think I rolled that over. I think that was actually a 5.
And so like you're like trying to insider at the same time you're trying to remember, and you kind of get lost in that thought for a
I
second.
don't
And you're
remember
like,
that. You remember frogs and history.
all right, let's go and try
I-
some.
Tell you what, actually, I hate to be this way, but could you put some in a cup for me to take out?
Right,
stroll?
so important, right?
I got a lot
So
to
she-
do.
She gets that for you.
Thanks,
the bag.
appreciate it.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna take a cup and I'm gonna go for a stroll. I hit 10 on my athletics checks, which was my target.
All right.
If you'll permit it, as that happens, I realize I'd like to kind of realize more and more that the things that I'm doing are, I don't know, I guess I want to contemplate more the fact that I'm doing things with some sort of psychic ability, that it's not, there's more, I don't know, maybe there's more that I can learn about this is what I'm thinking. So as I stroll and kind of taste this new brew, how does it taste, by the way? Is it good?
It's
good. Okay, fantastic. So I'm just gonna sip on my sample. I'm gonna try to find a library. Do we have one set up yet?
There is, yes.
Fantastic.
And it's inside the cast. The only one they have is currently inside the castle. It's mostly a collection of books that have been brought in, mostly by the wizards. So that you basically have two schools of thought here in general. You have magical study and you have religious study. You have some other things, but those are the two greatest aspects, as the
Okay.
temple clerics and things are brought in quite a bit.
Yeah. Is Andorot nearby?
He's about out and about.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can bump into him
Okay.
on the way to the library.
Sure.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
Andy, right?
No. Enderot.
Okay. Sorry.
If you need me to write it down for you.
No, I think I got it. Sharp as a tack. Listen, I've got a well, just a curiosity, something. I heard a story when I was a lad of people that could do things that they look like magic, but it weren't necessarily magic. It's like they could, I don't know, do things with their minds, but not, like normal schools of magics. I don't know exactly how to explain it or what the word is, but picking things up, talking to people with your mind.
Yes, I'm familiar with this.
What's
It's in the vein of magic as sorcery. Unrefined, raw ability, like
Yeah.
a child playing with a sword.
okay? Do we have any like books or things on it? I'm kind of curious to the subject, and I wondered if I might learn some more.
I could probably come across one. I don't have any myself. Like I said, it's not even worth studying.
Okay, well, I'm gonna study it anyway. So if you find something, let me know.
All right.
I'd appreciate it. And then I'm gonna make my way to the library and see if I can find anything that seems psionic-ish.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Nope. Actually, 9.
9. You spend basically the rest of the day pouring through stuff, and like you get to the point where like you'll read a paragraph and like totally forget what it says. You read it again, and you're like, you have to start at the top of the page, kind of make your way down. You hit this several times. Eventually, you come across a book that is about different types of magic, and it touches on each. The biggest two, again, being divine magic and arcane, but it hits on some of the others like sorcery and how that is born of gifted bloodlines, whether draconic or through wild magic surges. And then there's basically like 3 pages on psionics of different kind. And then there's like a single page on the possibility of being other forms of magic that are inexplicable. But as you kind of read over these psionics, you see that it is something that you almost always see a person being born with, and something that is volatile and usually pretty difficult to refine.
Okay, I'm gonna take that book with me. I'm gonna check it out, and then I'm gonna basically go to bed. I'm gonna do a juice cleanse.
We got any jobs like on this first day?
First day, no, you're kind of
I imagine
discussing
like, the
your
first jobs would be like, like the scholar's missing quill.
Right.
Behind you. Yeah,
Right.
somebody was like, yeah.
That's right. It's in your freaking hand, David. It's in your hand.
You wrote me the letter telling me it was missing.
Oh yeah. My bad. You're good.
Yeah,
You're pretty good. Yeah. So you begin to kind of study through that. Carmack, as you guys have kind of made your way through the day, you are getting close to the point of resting. You kind of like go to bed for the night. Go ahead and make your check. Carmack, you have a dream. A 1.
That's the thing.
You have a dream, Carmack. Are you in your own room or are you in Broad's room?
Are you a werewolf? If he's in
I
my
have,
room,
I have a place in my office.
In your office.
Yeah,
Okay.
If I was allowed, if I don't have that set up yet, because it is the first day.
Sure. I mean, it's not anything that you basically have like a couch and a desk and so
That's
it's
all I
nothing crazy.
absolutely want.
Right. Yeah.
That's all you ever
And so
want.
you're in the city proper though. You're no longer in the castle, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Among the people. All right. I'm just curious. Carmack, as you sleep, you have a dream that is pretty abstract for the most part. You find yourself walking through loose gravel. You remember textures a lot. Loose gravel. You find yourself in what is almost like a forest of stalagmites and stalactites, and then trees and rocks and a river. But it's all these odd kind of sensory moments that you have. And then at one point you notice as you kind of breach into this field of flowers, a flower that you can't focus on, so you're not sure what kind of a flower it is, but they come up to just above your knee, and you realize that you are in your clothes from home, no armor, just your light traditional outfit that you would wear back home. You look around as you can feel the dream drawing your attention to something, and you can see several hundred feet away what looks to be Safara. And she's wearing a dress, finely crafted. You can tell it's that native clothing as well. And she's just kind of meandering through the flowers, the red scales, just kind of glistening in the sunlight, which doesn't really have a source, but you can tell it's just a beautiful day. And she's just kind of dragging her hand across the flowers. Gingerly, she meanders towards you. She looks up at you, and you can see that she has tears welled up in her eyes. She blinks them away, and kind of drags her hand down her cheek. And she looks up towards you, and as she reaches out to touch your face, you wake up. Absalom.
Oh, what happened? Where's the one chick's name? Captain Boris chick that she had me take with.
She's in the castle,
Okay.
because you do have a chambers in the castle. So you just
If
kind
she wanted to join my team,
of, okay.
I don't know if that she'd be interested.
She knows the importance of staying safe, so she didn't go down to the cave with you or anything like that, because it doesn't matter what she wants. She knows that her greater duty is to her people, so she stays safe no matter what. So yeah, she has been sticking to the castle pretty exclusively. But you find yourself alone. So you fall asleep in your office, kind of studying some maps you've had made up of the town, researching that. You've got some lists of important people, and you fall asleep focusing on your work. But your dreams are plagued by two things. And one is the night you lost your sister. And the second is the night the doctor found you.
Okay.
And you find yourself torn back and forth between the two, almost like you're being reminded of the decision that you made. You're being vaulted back and forth between what it is that you gave up and what it is that you're seeking, and you go back and forth and back and forth, and all of it is torture. Whether it's the mental anguish and the torture of knowing that you couldn't do anything, or the physical torture and the repeated brainwashing attempts inflicted upon you, back and forth and back and forth. You sleep a long time, but it does you no good. You wake up to a knocking at the door. You open the door, and you see a familiar face. Although he looks a little haggard, not quite like he was, a little bit wind-torn, a little bit victim of the weather. His hat, a little askew, the blue feather kind of twisted to the side, bird no longer on his shoulder, but you see the captain of the Libertas in front of you. All right, I found him. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode of Wizard Think Games. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next week. I gotta run upstairs and turn off the stream.
Wow.
I had a question when you get back.
I lost. I used like a lot in that fight.
Well, I've
That's
got
how my character. I'm a Nova.
I've
so-
got two supreme healings. You've got one.
Well, it's not health that I'm missing.
Oh,
It's my powers.
oh, your abilities.
Yeah, Sophie gets back on a long rest, which he didn't get.
I did not get.
No one checked on Bronx for like a day. He was gone.
What we should really be talking about is that 9 damn